The one you should be looking for is melee spread spot. That'll show everybody's. Duck, you're obviously not on here, but you'll be on the left side of the room, which on the map will be towards the south. So you'll be standing next to WLC and Nez, effectively. Really important, y'all, that we stay at least 12 meters apart when that shock vortex happens. It's okay if you're closer in between them, but keep an eye on shock vortex when it is enabled or empowered. And yeah, those are the changes for now. Last thing before we pull, Stoya, make sure super clean on dispelling the melee, especially with the glittering spray. Very important so they can spread out in time and they're not all slowed.
If we're tanking the shadow boss down there, are those warlocks gonna be fine where they're at?
Yeah.
Okay, so make sure.
Yep.
Back, did you see my question?
No, I didn't. What's your question?
Last night I was really tight on range as fire with 41 yards, and I'm arcane, so I have even less range now. So if there's a spot that's a little more central, that'd be preferable. So I'm not just standing there for half the fight doing nothing.
You can stand on top of who's in front of Snacks. Snacks, who's in front of you on this? The warlock. I can't remember. Boots.
Is the afflictions?
Just stand on top of Boots and then blink away when it empowers, and you'll be set.
Okay. I'll blink into the wall there.
Yep, perfect. Or alternatively, he could put a portal over there or whatever. It doesn't really matter. Just you're gonna basically be standing still the whole time as ranged.
Yep. As long as I don't blink and he teleports to the same spot.
Yeah, there's very little movement on this fight, especially now that we've changed the strategy. So don't move unless you have to, and you'll be chilling. You'll be chilling.
With the new tank, I want to go over healing assignments one more time.
Absolutely, go ahead.
So I will beacon Yugo and heal Trep. Rovi, you'll be beaconing DK Juice and helping with raid. Brain Heal, you'll be chain healing off of whatever tank their target is activated. Stoyo, you'll be raid healing and doing the Mass Dispel, and then Algors, you'll be raid healing.
I just typed that in because I thought Iron was going to talk a little bit more, but make sure all the soul stones are on healers, not on tanks. Tanks should never die with 3 tanks. No, it's just us sharing that duck. Okay, cool. So we're going to go ahead and start pulling. When we walk up there, you're going to get 20 seconds to run to your spot and feel out the positioning before it starts. You'll get a timer from PoV telling us when encounter will begin. Here we go. Go ahead and run in now.
Foolish mortals.
So we have 20 seconds.
Okay, so I'm taking this middle guy, and I'm coming about to the bottom of the stairs, right?
Yeah, roughly.
Okay. And he will be faced towards the range now.
So
you're coming to the bottom of the stairs?
And destroy our enemies.
Hugo, are you gonna move
I gotta
from
back the
Vortex,
fuck
or
up
do I
then.
need to be over here?
I have a lot of people in my
Our
raid.
positions.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
same.
Like,
Healed out. Here we go.
Oh shit. I'm dead.
That was
Battle
faster than I
Zugo.
could cast a heal on you.
Battle as Yugo. Heal Yugo. Yugo grab the boss you're supposed to be tanking.
Yep, got him again.
Vortex. Check your range. Not ideal. Don't kill yourself, Tuck. Alright, the glittering sparks are going to happen in 3 seconds. Get ready to help the melee out.
I give you a sheet death, you go.
Shock vortex can happen anytime now. There it is. Melee had the glittering on them. Alright, it's going to switch soon. It's on Kelderas. Pull her to the middle if you can.
Stack high.
Alright, we have 2 balls in the air. We're going to get a 3rd one soon.
Dang, I need to wait until this drops.
My cup runneth over.
Nez has this one.
There's a 3rd one by the stairs. Yep. Watch out for shock vortex under people's feet. Target switch is happening in 10 seconds.
You were supposed to lust on.
Yes, sorry. Lust now.
I'm dead again.
Trap, you're gonna have to double tank that for now.
Switching target, someone else.
Alright, it is on Fire Dude. Switch to Fire Dude. Full
pick
Fire
him up
Dude to
again.
the right spot, Trap. He's not in the right spot.
I got him.
Alright, when a conjured orb spawns, which will be in about 8 seconds or so, remember to run that orb through all the ranged. You're running to the left side of the room. Here it comes. And it's on... Jojo, run it through the range, Jojo. Jojo, you did not even fucking move there. You gotta get your head on there. Alright, we're about to target switch here in a second.
I got the one on
Another orb.
This is another orb, be ready. It's on Soya.
Switch spread.
Shock Vortex, empowered, spread out. Use the Hellstone.
There's another orb on the stage.
I tried not to cleave people.
Back right, get back right. Don't let it hit, guys. There you go.
Just full dot it up, it'll hit the sky.
Spread.
Shock
Yeah, I'm dead
Vortex.
Yeah, it's because I died. People keep blowing me up in my position.
Sorry, I griefed that ball. You're gonna have trouble.
Another Shock Vortex is going to come in about 3 seconds. Watch your spacing, melee spread out.
Spread.
Blood will flow.
Ooh, we had a bomb drop. We're on Kaliseth, bring it to the middle. And another ball drop.
Yeah, people
Okay.
just have to survive.
Good first attempt. Actually, not bad. People are starting to get it.
So Hugo's first death was because the boss is being tanked more down the stairs. The paladins have to move back, and no one else is moving back. So I was like standing there panicking, trying to figure out where the fuck to go. But just a heads up, everyone has to move back.
Never move back.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, dude is
Fire
just
Guy's
chunking me.
Always gonna be on that side, right?
Yeah, he's always going to be on that side. As long as, I don't die and he runs around everywhere. He was meleeing me for like 30, 32k. Which is, with my 40k health pool, that's a bit rough.
No,
Is he the one that's hitting
that's
the
probably
hardest
where
out
I'm
of all
gonna
of them?
save my rocket boots so that I could get into the melee position on the stairs.
Just really quick, everybody stop talking. And we need to solve the elephant in the room here, which is a dead tank 3 times or 2 times or whatever it was. So the first one was positioning, paladins had to move, didn't get a heal there.
And
That's
the
fine. I
Third
get that.
one, yeah, and then the third one, Iron died, so there goes my beacon. And so the second one is really the issue.
Which
And what
he's-
happened on the second one?
I know that I hemmed before, not hemmed. I played before, but it was off by then. He is taking significantly more damage than Trep or Juice are. Like that's a lot of damage he's taking.
I'm not sure why he hit that hard. I'm about to look.
You get hit for 35k
Is it hitting you in the back or
and then
something?
34k.
I'm like about to check whether that was Dirk or Stance because I never got hit for 40.
No, I'm definitely in D stance. I'm in D stance.
It hit you 1 second before, but it was only for 7k. So obviously,
Keeping the thunderclap and the demo up. So like,
I mean, what we could do is move Stick to chain heal off that target too. We'll just add the extra healer if we need, but it was a lot of damage.
If this becomes a challenge, I mean, the 2 strategies are you use a Death Knight on the Warlock, or you use a Demo Lock on the Warlock guy. So we can always move, if it's a gear issue, we move Dick Juice on to Talderon and handle Kelset differently.
I mean, my tank set, I don't have the add-on enabled on PTR, but I think it's like 5.3k gear score, which is significantly worse than
5.5k right now. If you're in
okay,
your
that's better than I thought. Yeah, no, I'm in my tank set stuff.
No,
it's
I
'cause I'm-
don't think it's gear. I mean, I can't reach him. Is also not helping. Like I can be helping with him. I'm just healing whoever needs a heal at this point. Like,
I think what I'm gonna do is change Stig to helping out with him because Stig is right next to that anyway, and that should be fine. And Rovi, just make sure you're watching the melee.
what if we flip spots? Since you're beaconing him, you can reach him still with beacon. and then still heal Trap, and then I can reach him on the other side, and I can still reach Juice with Beacon, because he'd be closer to you.
Yeah, we could do that.
Make sure you guys are buffing, so we're ready to pull here shortly.
I don't know if this matters, but Melee's getting bounced around quite a bit.
Yeah, that was sort of adequate. I was wondering why we kept getting sucked. I don't remember that yesterday at all, but I got pulled up onto the stage like 4 times on that pull.
You're gonna get bounced around if you are within range of other people. Period.
Oh, I don't think we can do that, Roby, actually. Because you might be out of range from your beacon hitting DK Juice if you heal all the way to the other side where Yugo's at. That's a pretty damn far
You go
range.
stand in your spot, or like close to your spot, Juice, for a sec.
Yeah.
You don't have to get super close. No,
I just gave a repair bot because I said you were broken as fuck.
I can reach him from here.
Do you want another repair bot? I got him. 2 more.
This is 60 yards where I am right here.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
going to be
really
on
far.
the edge. Yeah, so we're just going to stick to what we were doing. And Stig, you're just going to chain heal off of Yugo.
Okay, here we go. Here's a pull timer. We need to get more experience on.
I also
this.
saw some pets, a warlock pet on one of the orbs and killed an orb or 2.
Well,
and I also noticed
an orb
Thorns
or
was killing
a cloud.
my orbs that I've been collecting.
Okay. Yeah,
when we switched to fight him, there was a warlock pet on one.
So the only thing that can cleave those ads, I believe, is a warlock demo pet. So just be careful that the demo pet doesn't go on it. Okay, here we go. We're getting ready to pull. Remember, everybody, wherever you were standing, if you're ranged, just take a couple steps back so the paladins have plenty of room in the front. Overall, good first pull. Let's make some progress on this. And good job on the bombs. Those were doing pretty well until we lost folks.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So do we have space to bring this guy down or no?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, like right there's fine. Paladins, are you good there?
Yep. I can actually reach Hugo this time too, so that's actually.
Alright, we're chilling.
Has that one.
Empowered Shock Vortex is about to happen. Anytime now, it's ready. It's off cooldown. There it is. Pretty good, actually. That was pretty good spacing. Make sure you're not targeting those purple assholes. There's a bomb in the middle. Who's got that one?
The back one.
Okay. Heliseth, it's Warlock guy in the back. You can bring him a little closer to the middle, that's awesome. Dodge the Shock Vortex. I can't see where it is.
Stack high.
Found it.
Stack high.
Found it?
Stack
It
high.
said it was on
Stack
trap.
high.
Thor, there's one behind you.
It says it every time.
Oh.
See.
Vortex is spawning. Keep an eye on your feet.
Should I Iceland instead of Nucleus instead of
I've been pulled
Alright,
to the
we're
back
about
of
to
it.
have a target switch to the flame guy. Target switch to the flame guy in 3 seconds. Go ahead and move that way. Alright, flame guy's out.
Stack high.
Now we're about to do flame orb shenanigans.
Stack
Oh.
high. Stack high.
DSAC, everybody use a Hellstone.
There's bombs on the right here with no dots on them, by the way.
Stack high.
Alright, I'm gonna have a tough time because I'm against a wall. I can't really see anything. But there will be another flame orb happening shortly.
Wow.
Kite that to the left. It looks like all people on the left have lost. They're all dead, right? Nez is dead. Caldor's dead. So if an orb spawns on the left, we need somebody to grab those. Target switch is about to happen back to the first guy. And it's switched. We're on Valinor with a shock vortex immediately.
My cup runneth over.
Orb on the
Remember, some of you just killed yourself by being at low HP and running. Don't run. Wait for a heal, use a health stone. This is going to be a wipe. Go ahead and wipe it.
Thankfully, tanking was a lot better there.
Well, that problem seems to be solved.
Yep. And what could also be helped is,
on there.
as Trepso dutifully noticed, and I did not, I'm still wearing nature resist enchants. And some of my single target tanking shit isn't even enchanted because I've been using block shit for so long. So that's not a good look. But, so on live, you could expect if I'm going to keep doing this, that I'll have, like, you know, another 30, 40 stand from enchants.
Or you could also hit the vendor if we really needed.
Yeah, if we wanted to take 2 minutes, I can go and get non-nature resist shit.
We're going to be talking about improvement. So yeah, res, you go. Or you go run in and hurt.
Yep, okay, can do.
I think I got it. Never mind, I'm out of mana. I was gonna get you.
Kelisad should only shadow lance the tank, which means you probably had threat on him. That camera somehow.
I died.
Oh, well then that explains it.
Yeah, I'll take responsibility. I was trying to ice lance a kinetic bomb, and I tapped and hit a shadow orb, so it took it off him.
So wait, Dick Juice did die at 1 minute and 19 seconds.
Yeah.
Let's see what happened with that.
Got knocked around like crazy.
A lot of stacks too.
Yeah, because I keep getting sucked backwards or knocked backwards, and then having to run away from everybody else, and then yeah.
Where were you standing when you died?
Probably right in the back of the room, right where we're at now.
Where's your body? Oh, there you are, Fig. Yeah, I can get you.
Okay. Yeah, the closer you can get towards that middle moon shape is best because you'll have range on all the healers.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay in range, but also try to get all the purple orbs because they're literally spawning on the opposite side of the room from where I'm supposed to be at.
Stig and Algores, can you switch spots on this map?
Sure.
That way, Algores, you'll be closer to TK Juice, and since you're assigned to Yugo anyway, Stig, you'll be closer to him, so that'll work.
So Juice was interested in having someone be able to maybe serve up some of the balls that spawn very far from him, but it would have to be like something that did a tiny amount of direct damage one time, like a rank 1 Frostbolt or some stupid shit. So
it doesn't matter. As soon as he hits it, it's gonna. There's no aggro. Like the aggro.
You don't want to deal excess damage to it because Juice has to deal damage to them sometimes. You don't want to kill him.
Right.
Yeah, Lance or something's fine. The only thing I run with moving Stig is Stig's totems need to hit all the casters. So as long as he puts his totems in the middle, we're fine. But putting them too far to the right will make sure all the warlocks on the left have and Duckhammer have no totems.
Yeah, Stig just put it in the middle and then go over. That should be fine.
I noticed something about the vortex that I think would help everybody from the last fight. Once we had a few deaths and it looked like it was going to be a wipe, I kind of experimented a little bit. It seems like, especially if you can have, obviously you're still going to be targeting Valinor. So when the cast is about to start, when the cast is about to finish, if you stop moving, it seemed like the range of the vortex was a little more like predictable. Whereas if you kept running, it seemed like leeway. It just seemed really leeway, like in the sense that like I was even further away from people and I still got hit from somebody else and bounced around. So
that's a good point. Yeah, so with things like Arcane Explosion, whatever, you're hopping around, and you guys know this from, it's going to add 2 or 3 yards to the radius of whatever you're doing. So just make sure when it's about to go off, you see the little swirly from the Foji, stop in time for it to realize where your position is on the server.
Yeah, and you might still fuck yourself a little bit because you might, have started running a little late or whatever, but you'll fuck over less people if you do it that way, I think.
Yeah, and it's okay if you run early, right? Like if I say, oh, there's a shock vortex that could come any time now. If you are at the furthest, specifically the people that are farthest away, which I think is Tom, Phil's maybe, whoever's closest to the back, if you guys want to take that opportunity to start moving, I think that could help the people who are a little closer that don't have to run as far. Because you won't be hitting them with your shock vortex. This isn't about, I mean, yes, of course we want to do damage and kill it faster, but this is more about surviving. It's less about your individual DPS. And I rarely say that, so.
If you looked at their health, like they're gonna melt. We just have to not die.
Yeah, they only have 30 million. So. Okay, we're going to go ahead and keep pulling. We need more reps on this. I mean, most guilds are taking 15 or 16, maybe even more attempts to kill this, so.
You get fish feast now.
Need hellstones also.
Might as well just put a mage feast down too. I mean, let's be honest.
No, looks like we have one. Wow.
I'm putting one down.
Excuse me? It's not a mage feast.
It's a refreshment table.
Alright, doing a quick check. Hummus, we need your soulstone.
This might be a health flask fight.
Jojo and Algor's, actually not a bad idea if you have one. Jojo and Algor's, make sure you have a new flask on. Alright, great. Alright, here we go.
Don't forget to get a re-up on the health stone there.
Yep. Hellstones are going to be mission critical on this because you're going to find yourself at some point in this fight blown into a wall and you're going to be way far away and you can't move because you're 5 HP, but you're away from healers, so you're fucked. The Hellstone is your gateway to get back into the fight.
Getting blown? Oof.
I was kissing a wall last pull for sure.
Definitely going to get blown by the balls, for sure.
Ask Trep about getting blown.
3, 2, 1.
By dragon?
Check your range, y'all.
Brain, I think we used fast right?
Yeah, I did totem drop, sorry.
Check that range. Some of you seem closer than others.
Yeah, I got
Empowered Shock Vortex. Anytime now. There it is. See, moving a little early helps. Now stop moving. Good. Not so good with the range. Brain needs to get up.
Ion Floss fight.
Move off the stairs.
Snacks, get him up. Oh, ball in the back, wiped us.
But the melee is a problem where they're at right now. I don't know what the solution is, but I have nowhere to be. And
we gotta back the whole.
Is that why I got
formation
knocked
out.
back there again? Because I was like, my range finder says nobody's in 12 yards of me, but yet I'm getting knocked back when that goes off constantly.
I had like 5 melee in mine, and I backed up a little bit to try to get away, and then that's when Brainhill got blown up.
You can
Yeah, I
put
was
them a little
edging
higher on
between you and the
stairs.
other folks because I didn't want to blow up spring and back.
Disregard spring on your range because I'm just blinking into the wall every time and I'm away from everyone. So
Okay,
if it shows I'm in range, then
yeah.
you're good.
I'll edge your direction then.
Also, it doesn't really matter. You guys are the healers. You push back and you stand where you need to stand, and the range will accommodate you.
But I'm not, like I said, I'm not seeing anybody in range of me. That's what I don't understand. Like, unless someone's running out at the last second, like, I'm not having anybody on my range radar the entire time.
Probably leeway. Just like we were talking about with the melee. If somebody's moving when that goes off, it'll widen the range of it past what it's supposed to be.
So it's 12 for both the melee explosion and the ones that the range drop? Not 10?
Yeah, it should be range 13, I think is what it is.
It's range
It's
13.
default doing range 13.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's working. Like, it says Algor's is in 13 yards of me. Now he's not. But unless the melee running down the stairs is running on too sharp an angle downwards of the stairs is the only thing I can think of.
I don't think the melee should be running down the stairs, right? It's like we spread out.
Someone's
up through
absolutely
the stage.
running down, like downwards of the stairs from where the boss is.
They
Are you
should
talking
be
about where
going
you got
left
knocked from?
and right. They should be going left and right.
Who is doing that?
I have
Should
no
be
idea. I'm not
Boyu.
looking at people.
It should be Boyu and Faye on the top of the stairs for the empowered spread.
I don't know if I mean the warlocks are too close. The way the map is drawn in the diagram is like very nice, but in reality, like I actually have nowhere to run. Like I'm either gonna hit warlocks or I'm gonna hit turbo.
They can take 2 steps back. It's fine.
The warlocks could keep going towards the wall, right?
Yeah, you can get a little closer to the wall. There's nothing wrong about that.
I feel like Hummus, you should be running. Like maybe put your portal where you had it, but yeah, run away from the boss when Shock to Vortex comes out, and then the instant it goes out, just port back.
Yeah, that's fine. I can do that.
Well, don't run too far because you're taking damage when you do that. You just need to be a couple more steps. Yeah, a few more steps just to give them some breathing room. That's really for everyone, right? Like, it's one mechanic. It's gonna take one cast away from you to scoot a little bit back and let it explode without taking more damage. You're actually preventing damage if you move in that case.
Oh yeah, and the health flask, Stone Blood, very very big brain. Whoever called it out last time, use it if you have one.
We have
a lot of like sub 1,000 overkill.
Yeah, go ahead and throw them on. I mean, everyone, if you copied your characters over and you were prepared for TOGC this week, you should have it. So yeah, use a Stone Blood. It's fine. Especially as we learn the fight, you'll get more comfortable with the mechanics, and we won't have to worry about it.
I linked what it looked like right before we blew up with the vortex.
So you actually got hit by Stig, Rovi.
No, that's Iron you're looking at. But I got hit by Stig because I moved back trying to get away from Trep.
Not Stig.
I mean, I see Treppic going one way and then me going a complete opposite direction afterwards.
Yeah, you were close behind me. I didn't know you were there. We're gonna bring him a little bit less far down the stairs because I can see on the map you were not able to back up.
No, but that's what, like, you're not showing up on my range radar. It's so dumb. It's set to 13 yards.
All right. Well, anyway.
But you can see a lot of the like Fig, Turbo, and Gig and Buyu, I think, are a little close, which like the Warlock adjustment probably helps that. So that's good.
So, Turbo, you seem like a problem child in this situation because you're standing next to Fig. You need to take a route that's closer to Phil rather than Fig.
It's gonna be fixed from the Warlock thing. We were
yeah, like it's literally I'm like there just isn't enough room for me to get between them and far enough out in time. It's like I'm either gonna hit Fig or I'm gonna hit Phil, as it currently stands.
I don't agree with that, but I think the biggest thing is there's a giant opening where Pink used to be, and if you run towards you're chilling.
That's where I'm aiming at as well, but
the diagram, it just isn't like the reality. So,
well, the reality is that if you wait until Empowered happens, you are gonna get fucked.
No, because there's still somebody standing right there. So
there is literally no one on the map where Pink used to be standing. There's one alcove with Tom, one with Phil, and one with no one.
I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm just letting you know with the current position, even if we run early, we are still getting hit.
I know you are, but Turbo shouldn't.
I didn't get hit from that picture right there. For reference,
Turbo,
like that was greater than 12 yards.
I'm either gonna hit Turbo or I'm gonna hit Hummus. So that's what I'm saying.
Has nothing to do with
I can just move early. I can just move earlier. I'll just move earlier.
Thank you.
There's
That's
a
what I
new
wanted to
picture
hear.
in the raid prep, by the way, that they're talking about.
Yeah, if you didn't catch that, we have a live look at what happened on the last one, and that is what I'm highlighting right now. Not the old map. This is a new live map from Warcraft logs that we are trying to fix positioning issues. Just so we're clear, there's a giant gap at the top part where Pink would have been. I'm asking if you are consistently getting hit, run 2 seconds early so that you don't get hit.
Okay.
Thank you. Here we go.
If I use Righteous Fury on this, is it gonna fuck anything up, Trep?
No.
Cool, I'll take 6% less damage.
Okay, 10 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Blood will flow.
Okay, check your positioning.
Tom, you're at the front of the ball.
Vortex.
My cup runneth over.
Hugo, can you stand on the other side of the boss?
I need to
New vortex anytime now. New shock vortex anytime now.
I'll just move him a little bit closer. Hang on. Is that better, Rubies?
Any target change,
Yes.
we're good.
For the power of the orb flows in the pain.
Watch your
Slowly
stack
but surely.
Stack high.
We shouldn't put lots to it there.
Stack
VLC.
high. Stack high.
It's okay.
It's on the left side of room vortex. Stop the note.
All good. So there's a key lesson there if you guys are way on the other side. There's a new orb, by the way. Watch for the vortex.
Vortex out on fire guy.
I'm gonna move him a little bit. Okay, I'm moving him back.
Watch out, melee. Don't just charge back in.
It's about to switch to Kelseth in 2 seconds. You can start heading that way, melee, slowly but surely.
Switch.
Vortex is spawning, and Kelseth is in the middle of the room, and he's now the target.
If you guys are over 10 stacks, you need to stand still and wait. Please don't get to 20 stacks.
We have a death on Yugo.
I was full pumping him. I couldn't catch
No,
back up.
he just kept spawning vortexes on me. I couldn't get anywhere. I'm spawning him back. I have to tank him in a really weird position right now. Just be careful.
Alright, everyone, I need you to listen to me. We're about to restart this, and Valinar will be the next target. What does that mean? A shock vortex will likely spawn immediately on the target switch, which is in 8 seconds. So, prematurely, right now.
Stack high.
Oh, God. Okay, I'm not liking this Yugo tanking thing at all.
Switch.
It's just on this one in particular, it was really fucky because he spawned shock vortexes on me, which pushed me way against the wall, and then I just couldn't ever get back into position where I was in range of all the healers.
Last time we were having issues with that.
And when he's out bumfuck nowhere, I can't make it over there to help DPS.
Yeah, it's like he spawned the shock vortex right where I was tanking him, and then it stays there for like 25 seconds or something stupid. So I got knocked all the way against the wall, which killed me the first time. And then when I tried to take him back, it knocked me again, and I got killed again.
Can you intervene Trep or something?
Yeah, so what I
Not from that far away.
is like, can
you
we
intervene
drag
anyone?
whoever the kill target is there in the center where Trep is tanking the first
No,
hit?
we cannot. Talderon has to be on the right.
Okay.
That's why he's on the right, because you got to drag the orb over the raid. If he's in the middle, there's no one to absorb fire, and we die.
So the only thing that I can really do there in the situation where he spawns a vortex directly on top of me like that is I just need to, I can still hold him on the right, but I just can't hold him by the stage on the right. I just have to take him all the way back into ranged. So he can still be on the right in range, but I'm probably going to be standing on top of somebody.
It's fine.
It's
fine.
It's also
Okay.
partially my fault that he died too, because I had switched over my beacon to Trep to try to go over to Hugo, but then something fucky happened. So he should have, in theory, had another holy light in that time frame.
And it is range 12, right? Should it be range 13? Because Algor's was not in my range, and that's who knocked me sideways? Or Brain Heal sideways?
I'm sitting with the range 13. That's what it suggests on here, so I'm keeping with that. But that's just
Yeah, 13.
Keep in mind, leeway. If that shock vortex ring from Foji, that teal ring, is going down, and you're moving while it goes down, the range of your vortex, the bomb you have, expands, right? It's bigger than what it should be. So stop moving. Stop moving. Especially with your range.
A second before the cast ends.
Oh, I'm
if you can.
expanding.
Range should already be spread out, right? So no
Yeah.
real reason for you guys to be doing anything. That should only, in theory, apply to melee, but we're obviously seeing that problem with range
colors
too.
of death
We need new house stones, and food buff is down. I mean, we're consistently getting through one cycle, which is good. Our goal should be to get through 2 cycles at this point.
Well, but isn't the bomb hitting the floor? Hasn't that been the problem the last 2 times? I mean, yes,
no.
Yugo's dying. I understand Yugo's dying too, but I'm saying. Okay.
Yeah, the bombs are really an issue too. Hard to
on that last one,
it looked like a bomb fell on the
definitely
stage.
hit the floor right when Yugo died again.
Stage is going to be something where we probably need to have someone specific.
Happened.
My pet was on that orb, but it died somehow.
The pet died?
Yeah.
Do they also take stacks when they move?
Yes, they do.
Well,
Really, you have like a long dot.
Just 6k ticks and died.
So just to clarify, because I don't have a death log on a pet, did the pet rot or did the pet just run and kill itself?
It basically did both. It was down to like 1,000 health and it just rotted.
Okay.
We can have. I don't know how free you are, Algors, but do you have renews that you can throw on them?
Yeah, I probably can. I'm pretty much spending every global this fight just renewing, so I can just add them in that rotation.
If it's on the stage, he's not going to be able to reach it.
I guess the alternative is the hunter mends their own pet. I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bring them out.
That sounds like a loss of damage.
That's better than the raid dying.
There really isn't that big of a
The name of the game for this boss fight is loss of damage. Melee stand still if you're at 7, 8, 9 stacks. Range to what you have to do to get pets to not die, etc.
Yeah, so one other thing on this next pull, no one should be talking whatsoever unless your name is Vac, Hugo, Trep, or Iron. And even then, it should probably just be me for 90% of the time. We just gotta clear comms and focus on what our jobs are. A lot of people are commenting on things that don't affect 90% of the raid, and then they get distracted. So let's take the approach we did with Valithria and only call out the super important things. Okay, we're getting ready to pull. By the way, an orb on the stage is an important thing.
I should say bomb, not orb, because orbs are the shadow things. Bomb is the orange orb or orange bomb.
Bombs, kinetic bomb. Okay, pulling in 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
If you're on the back end of the raid, check your range and just back up a little bit. You don't have to be right in somebody's butt.
Iron had to move. Algor's bringing over Justin.
Dark Vortex came a little early. Use your boots if you have to. It's not the worst. Kinetic bomb can spawn anytime now. Keep an eye out. Head on swivel. Alright, it spawned. Back right. Empowered Vortex is happening. Start moving. Target switch. Right after this target switch.
I'll desect the switch.
Switch went to Kelseth. Wherever the fuck Kelseth is.
Vortex.
Just let him come to us. You don't need to move.
Stack high. Stack high.
Almost all of them.
Is this the last one?
Stack high.
Yes.
Everyone took the orbs.
Okay, that was at the 108 mark. If I'm missing.
Bane, Caldor. VLC Shatter. Big, what's your threat?
Watch your step.
Someone has to deal with the kinetic bomb. Okay, I see where we're going.
We can get a battle res.
Switch.
Kinetic bomb.
Wipe this.
Back right.
Wipe. Come to the back and wipe.
If you say someone has to deal with the bomb, just say where it is, so we know. I was looking around for it, and I saw it. It was too late.
Well, and it's hard to know which ones are taken care of, and they're not. Which ones aren't.
Do you see now the power of the dark fallen?
Res quickly. Guys, you gotta stop touching fucking purple. Stop it. Big giant stop it. If you can't target Keleseth, don't fucking do anything. Doing nothing is a perfectly viable solution there for a second while it gets in position. Don't just start launching your damage on something else. And I know it's easy to tab target and grab a cloud, those purple clouds, but
Be ready for it. For the ball touchers.
The ball touchers, sure.
Yeah. So we had a Snacks Moonfire, a Hummus Shadow Bolt. We had a Fig Melee. Back here actually had a Living Bomb. And WOC's pet is still cleaving.
Is it a Living Bomb dot tick or a Living Bomb AoE?
I don't know if the AoE can hit it or not.
I might.
If it can be cleaved, then I would say probably don't want a Living Bomb anywhere near the orbs.
I'll just check.
I think it's an application. Because I haven't done that before.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a cast on.
So, there you go. There's like 6 of us that are hitting it. We should not be hitting it. Cannot hit it. I myself was having a really difficult time targeting the ad. But as long as everyone's not hitting it and pulling the ads off in 5 different directions, we should be able to assist Dick Juice on that. No, you don't need to wait on Keleseth threat. Dick Juice has been applying threat for 45 seconds at that point. You will never catch him. The reason we had to drop threat was because he died. He died because those clouds channel on a person and reduce their shadow damage, but when you take them off of the tank, he loses the buff, and the dude's empowered, so he's like cranking as fuck on Dick Juice. So yeah, anyway, we're all 6 of us part of the problem. We gotta clean that up.
Just one comment, if I could. That does get solved having a ranged tank on that dude, because then the orbs are nowhere near the boss. And then there's less chance of them getting cleaved.
Anywhere he's been,
they're just
keep
on the world.
Yeah, he's been off in the middle of buttfuck nowhere, and people have still.
No, if a warlock tanks Keleseth instead of a DK. That's what I'm saying. Because it's because he's a melee tank. Like has to be in melee. So
right. We get it. There's pros and cons to everything that we do. The warlock is, as you said, the clouds would be away from the boss. It's easier to target. It's also squishier. We may end up trying that, but right now we're not. Right now we're going to have people not attack, myself included, the wrong target.
From a side note, with our old strat where we were stacking and spreading, you wanted the D-sacks to be limited towards when we were going from like a vortex to from a fire to a vortex phase. Are you wanting them now since we're doing this strat instead, just to do that every single vortex, or?
Sure, you could do a vortex.
Okay.
And you can aura master the shadow too. But keep in mind the aura only reaches so far, so if people are on the edges, they're not even going to get it. But yeah, since transitions shouldn't, in theory, be as messy, you can use it on vortexes.
All
right, we got to pull here. We got to keep this trainer rolling. Lessons learned there. Be really, really careful when we're targeting Keleseth. And by the way, I think if you're having trouble targeting it, I just remembered this. On the right side of your screen, DBM will put all 3 of their health bars. So you should just be able to click on that worst case scenario.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Blood will flow.
Okay. 5 seconds until vortex. Oh wow, that's really early. Okay, not bad. That was okay. PoV is a little off on those vortexes. Alright. Vortex can happen anytime now.
I go on the stage. Ruby D-sack next vortex.
Anytime now on vortex. There it is.
Switch.
And we're switching to Taldaron.
For the power of the orb.
Taldaron's fire guy. Fire orb is spawning.
Stack high. Stack high. Stack
It is
high.
on.
Stack high.
Jojo.
I have the second kinetic.
Good. Perfect, Jojo. Vortex is spawning. Check your feet. It's in melee. Move.
I'm slowed.
Orb's coming out.
Back right.
Thor, that's yours.
I'm gonna hold him right here until that vortex is gone.
Okay. We're gonna be transitioning after this to Keliseth. Target is happening. Switch is happening now.
Switch.
It is now switched. Switch your target.
Nez has this one.
Don't kill yourself as you're running.
Stack high. Stack high.
This last one?
Stack high.
Yep.
Vortex.
Watch out. Vortex range. Some of you stood right in that vortex like morons.
Okay, to my target. Kelador, can you get that one in front of you?
Alright, target switch back to Valinar here in 15 seconds. 15 seconds.
Stoya him a hope whenever you can.
Don't got now.
And after his, yours.
New bomb anytime now. There it is.
I'm moving Taldaron back.
Melee move to Valinar. Everybody check your range. Get ready for an empowered shock. There it is. Desack this. Alright. Back on Valinar. Good job. Watch your range. Right now we have Duck Hammer Brain Heal close to me.
I'll blink away.
I cannot reach the boss. Shock Vortex. Nice fuck this.
Stack high.
Okay, good. We're still good. Remember we're going to Taladred next. We can totally kill those guys. Just pay attention to those kinetic bombs.
Stack high. Stack high. Stack high.
Shock Vortex is up.
Spread.
There it is.
Stack high. Stack high. Stack high. Switch.
Max, can you innervate Roby, please?
Switch to Taladred. We'll switch to Taladred. Get ready for the Flame Orb. It's on Stoya.
Flame Orb on the...
I got the stage.
Stoya needs a battle res. He's in the back left. He needs to be up now.
Him a hope.
Going out.
Shock Vortex, watch your feet. Remember, it looks like a little swirly white thing, and then it blows up after like 5 seconds. Target switch is happening. Target switch is happening in 5 seconds.
Vortex
New orb.
center.
Orb is going to WC. Should be good. Should be chilling.
Switch.
Alright, phase transition to Keliseth. Make sure you're using your DPS pots here. We are in execute range. Okay, great. Keep it up.
You lost my back pop?
There's new vortex in the back. Back right.
Thanks. We're transitioning back to Valinar. It's going to do an empowered vortex. Go ahead and move now and spread out. Move now and spread out for that empowered.
You'll destack the first one.
Oh, fuck it.
Switch. Stack high.
Big Juice, I got this on me because I'm an idiot. If you can get it off when you can, just chilling. If not,
I have
don't even worry
plenty.
about it. Okay, then I'm just going to leave it here. Empowered can happen anytime now. There it is.
Reach Kelador.
Great. Blast the boss. He's not going to use anything for at least 15 seconds.
New kinetic back left.
GG.
Boom.
You got it.
Oh, we had it on
First
normal.
try.
And y'all didn't believe in the prot tank.
Nope.
Still unbelievable.
Yeah, still don't.
Wow, okay, dude.
Oh, that mace is scaling though.
That is a scalar mace. And that arm pen? Well, I don't know.
Yeah, that's
It
really
looks like
good
a
for
hunting
feral.
weapon to me.
Feral? Feral weapon?
That's a good feral weapon to hold me off the oath binding.
Thought it was to hold you off till Shadowmourne.
You're right.
Okay, GG's guys. So, yeah. solve that problem real quick.
Seen a lot of people wipe to that bitch 17 times, even if they had already killed it as a guild. So
yeah, that was an
How much
impressive.
were we at?
Actually,
Was that like under 10?
That was like 8 total.
Yeah, between yesterday and today.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Now?
I think it's time for Vampire Queen.
Oh my god.
Oh lord, I'm gonna bust.
I just got
Congrats,
my best
Snacks.
whooping, guys.
Nice, nice.
Hey yo,
Well deserved. Well deserved.
that is
Okay.
not very scaling, Snacks.
Nice job, Spring.
It's gonna help Starfire penetrate further.
Good job. Good job to those of you who were keeping your head on a swivel there and hitting orbs when they're about to hit the ground when they first spawn. That's all you need is to give the hunters and the warlocks 5 seconds to just respond and get their pet over there. So, kudos. That's what got the kill.
Break. Good job.
Okay, we are heading towards Queen. So let's go ahead and go up the hill here. And I think there's only 1, maybe 2 trash packs.
Hold up. Hugo, we're back to... So you're DPS, now we're back to Battle Shop.
Yes.
Okay, I gotta rebuff all my shit real quick so that you can shout.
Oh, we pulled.
Pulled.
Oh,
It's
we
just a
paid full.
3-pack. Just a 3-pack. The same
Stretch
mobs that
doesn't
were
do
in
anything
the...
special, right?
Everyone panic?
They just knock back, so don't
they
get
knock
knocked
back.
back.
Before I started moving up the stairs, I looked at my debuffs.
just to make a note, were the hunters men petting their pets or?
I was trying to min pet it. I actually
saved
didn't
Wolf a
send
couple
my pet
times.
in at all to any of the bosses.
I just want to
I
have
just made the
knowledge.
pet
of-
frames bigger, so I actually paid attention to them instead of just tiny little things.
Just want to make sure to
I
make
don't
note
think
of.
it's worth the DPS to send the pets on the boss. That's because they might kill themselves.
Alright, now let me buff my fucking shit.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I have notes about how the pets were staying alive this time. That way I can remind before we do it on live.
Yes.
Okay, so if you're keeping track, we have killed everything but all the end wing bosses. This is the first of the end wing bosses. I do not expect we will kill this today. Not because we're not capable, not because we won't learn the mechanics, but because our gear level is a little bit behind other guilds because we don't do split clears. In general, our item level is like 3 level below. Yeah, go ahead. We're going to do trash. But if we can get them to 5%, even 10%, I know that launch week, once we do 10 mans, and once we do all the other bosses and equip that gear, we should be chilling. So this is, for the next little bit here, is really about just getting comfortable with how the fight mechanics work and understanding the bite mechanics specifically.
Oh no. I'm scootered.
You bite your homie, and you bite the same homie.
Oh, I just read the blood mirror wrong.
What is it?
Oh, never mind, I read it wrong. Because the shit was on me. So, alright, yeah. I don't know why it was on you again though.
Can you also read?
Oh,
I too can read.
go. You go.
I read
You
it,
need
but I
those.
read it wrong. So like,
Yeah.
does that count?
I don't know.
So it is a debuff, right? So it's not like I was too close to you?
I don't know, because they were putting this shit on me.
Because it's weird because I wasn't that
I have
close
it right
to you
now.
when
I have blood mirror right now, but then also Vlad. Like I don't know.
Maybe I just rotted to death and didn't heal myself or something.
Like,
You
you're doing
died
a lot of
pretty
damage.
quick.
I was trying to cast lots
You
of
got
hits on
splatted.
you were getting kind of
It was a lot of damage. It looked like tank damage that tank would take, you know?
Maybe you
But I'm
pulled
not
that.
super squishy.
50% of damage done to a linked source.
Maybe you had Righteous 3 then.
Well, I didn't have it that time, but I did just have it on, so I took it off because now I was scared of that.
Okay, Blood Queen Lanethel. Let me pull open my handy dandy list of her abilities so I can give you a quick overview, but I must warn you, only like 3 mechanics. Not very hard, not very hard. Give me 1 second here.
While you're pulling that up, do you want me to go over bite stuff?
That'd be awesome. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so a couple of quick notes on the bite order stuff that I found weird, and this is just PTR shit while we're figuring stuff out. But obviously the main bite mechanic is at the very start of the fight. conflicting reports here. Either she will randomly bite the first person, or she will bite the top threat non-tank. So we're going to try to get her to bite Vac first. And so on the poll, I want MDs and ideally tricks into Vac, just to try to get Vac as far up the threat as possible, but while not like pulling off the tanks, to see if she'll bite him consistently. And then if we can get Vac consistently bitten first, then I have specific bites for every single person for the entire fight. And that's in the PTR ass sheet. The other thing is that a couple of people every week are going to get cucked, because there are 16 bites that go out and we have more than 16 DPS. So if you're not on the bite for this week, I'm sorry, it is what it is. So if you're curious, I'm not going to read off the whole list because it's very, very long. Just pull up the ICC ass sheet and see where you're getting bitten, and then also who you're biting in what order. On the left side of the column, I have the timestamps for when the bites happen. There are only 5 in the entire fight. So just try to find yourself, see what your timers are for biting, and go from there.
So I will give everybody just a second to pull that up. And I might even copy and paste it into raid prep.
Yeah,
And
can you do
also,
that, please?
another note on that. If, just as a part of the mechanic, if you get an early bite, you still have a bite for every single bite after that. So if Vac gets bitten first, then Vac is biting every single person after that as well. Like, he has 5 bites total. If you get bitten on the 5th one, then you never have to bite anybody because the boss just has to die.
Okay, I'm putting the bite order in raid prep as well.
Yeah, I don't have Google Sheets, so.
The fuck did you say?
What time? You know it's free.
I don't use a browser.
Yeah, I use
6K, and I don't know what it.
I live in China and Google Sheets isn't allowed.
Oh, well, that'll do it.
If I can GG ping.
So there's your bite order, and take a peek at that. The column on the left is the timestamp. So 15 seconds in theory, I would get bitten. 1 minute later, approximately, I will bite Boyu. 1 minute later, approximately, I will bite Spring. Boyu will bite Fig. If you're catching on to this, I'm going to start biting range, and Boyu is going to be biting melee for most of this. Not all of it.
What does it mean that you're biting at like 2 feet 21 inches? What does that mean?
Maybe if you watched the boss guide, you knew what that means, you know? And
he starts at the feet.
I'm a grower, not a shower, okay, guys?
Yeah.
Same.
So
what does it mean about Vac that he's only 15 on the... Never mind. Moving on.
You want to be at the end, right?
So as far as this goes, I'll be biting the whole time. Boyu will effectively be biting the whole time. So pretty straightforward. Do you have a map for this as well, Hugo?
The map for
the
bites?
No, not the bites. For the positioning for the air phase or air ability.
No, I was napping until raid. Sorry.
Nice.
Okay. Great. So we're gonna have to build that here. So imagine that. Actually, is this? Hold on. Let's look in here. Come down the stairs where we just came from, because it's a perfect mirror of the room, just smaller. Come on in here into the middle. We're going to imagine for the purposes of this demonstration and this positioning that the boss is being tanked on purple. That's where she's standing. So we would be running into purple. So melee, go ahead and stand up there because that's where you will be ranged. We're going to want to spread out in a half moon around them. The ability that we are trying to avoid... Let me find the name of it.
Blood Bolt?
Is it Blood Bolt?
The AoE that she does?
Yeah, Blood Bolt Whirl. So we want to be spread out as much as possible. It looks like it is... It doesn't even say what the spread is.
I think it's 6 yards. Yeah.
6? Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's going to give you a range detector. We're going to do this fight once, and you'll see how fucked up this is. But basically, let's have group 3 stand more on the left. and group 4 with all the range stand more on the right. Healers will be more in the middle. The healers should be really the only people inside the dark circle here.
Can you
so
read
boots,
officer for me
GTFO.
before we go any further with this?
Ooh, that's a trap question. I'm not sure. We could maybe start with 4.
I mean, I saw on some of these that they're saying 4 to 5 healers, but if we're gonna have a tough time with the DPS check, I feel like we should try with 4.
Let's start with 4. Yeah, we can start
Plus,
with 4.
Algor's is already on this bite order.
Perfect. So Algor's the DPS.
So for the sake of tonight, I don't know if we want to put Duckhammer on that order, just because he is pumping a lot more than some people just by his class. I don't know.
It's skill. You don't have to hide it. It's skill, Iron.
Just throw it out there.
We will.
Oh, we could replace Algor's probably, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Algor's is DPSing now, though. I forgot about that. Never mind.
Algor's is DPSing. Yeah. We will keep it as is for now, and then we'll make adjustments once people get comfortable with the bite mechanic in general. It had 5 trap. Let's start with 4. If it's sketch and we can't keep people alive, we'll do 5. We'll see, right? We're gonna know within the first 3 or 4 times. Okay. See here. Okay. Anyway, all right. So we need more people standing kind of on the side. So you got to be like all the way against the wall, effectively, Helmus. Some of you warlocks. You know, form all the way around as you come here. Next time we do this, there will be a very specific map on where you're going to be standing. You can be over here, Nez. Healers, you basically can take up kind of a square here. Imagine these, like, basically these little skeleton Reaper guys on the floor. Those are your 4 little healer spots. You can probably be even a little closer than that, but that's chilling. And then we got some people in the back, which is Duckhammer. Actually, mages should be more on the left side. So Duckhammer, you can come stand over here where I'm jumping. I'll stand a little
I just
closer.
want to take advantage of my fire mage range.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Okay, now, when she runs to the middle, melee, you also have to spread out. So we need you to have very specific positions. So someone needs to be kind of near the wall.
Well, so whenever the thing that I've seen online is whenever she runs to the center, melee kind of takes up 4 corners around the center here in like groups of 2, just to give ranged more room. So for normal Blood Bolt shit, we're just going to be in 2 groups on either side of her to try to spread those out, which we can just do Warrior plus Rogue plus Boyo on one side plus Tom plus DKs on the other side. As for the stuff in the middle, we can just have like one corner here. Who's coughing into their mic? Stop. Anyway, as for the middle, whenever she goes into the middle, we can just have like both warriors on this corner. We can have both DKs on this corner. We can have Boyo over here. We can have Tom over here. I guess that's... Oh, and Juicy can be over here with Boyo, I guess. And the Trap can be with Tom. Everyone got that?
If I'm reading
no, we're
this
DKs?
correctly-
You were running around too quick for my slow brain.
DKs are here where I'm jumping.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. All right. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll see how it goes. Also, when we're in the air, we need tremor totems down because she will put a fear on the raid. It is completely dispellable. You can mass dispel it. Please do. You can fear ward, all the things. If you have those abilities, please use them. Okay, so in general, we're fighting the boss. We run in. We're in our positions. The 2 tanks are going to stand immediately on top of each other. They're going to be taking massive amounts of damage. Is there a taunt swap mechanic on this trip?
No.
So no,
I think it's just the blood bearer.
So it'll be on Trap the whole time, but Dick Juice will take the exact same amount of damage that Trap does. So keep that in mind. 15 seconds in theory, I've heard it's random, but in theory, the highest threat person, besides the main tank, will get the bite. That's called Pact of the Darkfallen. They'll just be doing their own thing, continuing damage for a minute. Once that minute turns out, they get hungry and their bars switch out and they have to bite someone. And effectively that mechanic happens every minute. So the number of people who will have to do the biting will increase, and those assignments are in chat. So I really need everyone right now, ranged specifically, well, melee too, DPS specifically, to check that order, find where your name is, and ensure that you are biting those people at the various points in time. I would really encourage you to put it on your second monitor, blow it up real big, so you can look over and say, oh, it's bite 2. I'm supposed to get Boyu. Oh, it's bite 3. I'm getting Spring now. Boyu's getting Fig. Oh, it's bite 4. 3 minutes into the fight. I'm gonna get Nez. Spring's got Boots. Boyu's got Yugo. Fig's got Turbo, and so on and so on and so forth. So just know who you're biting. And they may be on the other side of the room. So keep that in mind. They may be on the other side of the room. Now, while all that biting shenanigans is going on and the raid's getting pelted by random AoEs, there's 2 abilities that we have to look out for. One's called Swarming Shadows. Swarming Shadows is Legion Flame. They just changed the name of it and made it purple, right? So with Lord Draxus, sometimes people get Legion Flame on them and they drop puddles of fire. Same thing, run to the wall, drop off the flames. It'll be like 3 or 4 different flames to drop off you, and then go back to wherever you were supposed to be standing. The other one is, let me find the name of that. It's the one that's a triangle. What is the name of this?
The name of what?
Well, fuck it. Every so often I'll know the name as soon as we pull it. 3 people will get chosen, Lady Shiraz, Black Temple style, and you guys have to run towards each other. In general, you're going to run to the middle of the room. So if you get a giant connecting line between 3 people, run to the middle of the room. As soon as you all get together, it'll disappear. You go back to doing what you're doing. That's the fight. It's just a really, really tight enraged match. Let's go ahead and move on up to the boss room and
WOC is fucked.
Yeah, I don't
Server
want to hear
muted
my
him.
own voice. I don't want to hear my own voice. It's terrible enough. Okay, here we go. So now we have a much bigger area to spread out. Make sure you're using it. We're gonna do one full.
Rovi, beacon, Dick Juice, I'll beacon, Trep.
I get a Hellstone.
Yep. Need new Hellstones.
Food buff too.
Did have one of those unless you died on trash.
I didn't die. I don't know why I don't have one.
Man, these stairs are glitchy as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you zoom out too much, you can see below.
Alright, Boots, wake up. Glad you heard the entire explanation. That's great.
Real awkward if he's the one to mess it up.
Did I play my tribute soundboard for Blood Queen Monaco?
Okay. Here we go. We're getting ready to pull. You'll notice she has 71 million HP. That's double the last guy and then some. So it's a
Well, there
very
was
tight
3 last guys, right?
Just gonna put this out here real quick. I'm gonna go to the far right, Skull. Stoya, go to the far left. Roby, bottom left, and then Brain Heal, bottom right. Just so we're spread out properly.
And I'm not gonna pull threat here, Trap. I'm not gonna use cooldowns or anything. I'm just gonna do my normal rotation. So, yeah.
So it's probably gonna be Booyo top threat then.
Well, you're supposed to be emptying into.
Alright, if you're getting that beast, then we'll see.
If it is Booyah, it does nothing changes.
Yeah, he just bites
you
back
guys will just
instead.
flip.
It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, back bites Booyah.
Let's just try Thor's and B, is because I think if we pump both of them, back's just gonna get blasted.
We'll find out really quick. Let's go ahead and get ready to pull. Here's a 30-second timer.
Yeah, I'll do my end to trap.
Fact, don't mirror image then, because they temporarily mask your thread, I think.
Yeah. I won't.
Probably use a map to get the bite.
Juice, I'll try to hold up just a little bit on the run in because I go fast, right?
I got boots.
I guess for this, we can just try.
Okay.
5, 4,
4,
3, 2,
3,
1.
2, 1.
You
Oh,
have
actually,
made
okay.
an
She engaged about the middle of this.
decision.
Dude, over me somehow. I'm not sure. Really sure.
Sprang is running in place.
Who got bit?
Boots, it looks like.
Alright, so there's this thing called a threat meter. We should learn how to use it.
Aren't you getting MDs and stuff? Like, how did I?
Don't ask me. But
it doesn't really matter.
Just easy on threat.
Boots, you need to bite you. And effectively, you're going to take my job all the way through now. And I need a battle race, by the way.
Sprang is still flagged out.
4 heal, right?
Yeah.
Is that all you got?
Alright, so bite is about to happen.
Already happened.
Good job, you guys.
Now I'm fucked up.
Keep moving.
There we go.
Watch your feet.
Alright, she's gonna go in the air phase in 20 seconds or so.
Not sure why she was smashing me so hard.
Okay. I believe you should be biting now, but I can't see the debuffs to tell you.
15.
Okay, my timers are not working. Alright, there's the fear.
Maybe get to your corner.
He's gonna go into the air now after this and start pounding people, spread out.
Spread.
Desacking.
Okay,
Well,
melee.
mine.
Yeah, we need to be more in melee. We need to be more in their range to run where we're standing. It's 6 yards, so we can be in pretty close in the circle.
Let's switch over to 5 healing just to get more experience on the fight.
Yeah, I mean, it is a double-edged sword because boots shouldn't be above you, but it is a DPS race, so I'm not sure what we want to do
Shouldn't
there.
like AFLOX be bit first because our corruption snapshots like insanely high?
Well, you want the most damage. It's not about who can get the most threat. It's about who's going to do the most damage with the and mages tend to kind of pump with
With
it.
the buff. You don't think AFLOX would? More than?
Not as much as mages, from what I've been told. But
You know, you can look at logs and some people do fire mages, some people do warlocks. It doesn't fucking matter. Watch the goddamn threat meter. Res the dead, please. So you saw all the mechanics though there. You basically have these air phases that happen sporadically, maybe every minute and a half, whatever, 2 minutes. Those are the ones where the healing's gonna get really intensive. I will say the healing requirements will ramp up over the course of the boss fight. She will get 5% more deadly. I think it's either every time bites happen or long story short, when it's like under 30, she's gonna be cranking like massive amounts of damage. When she flies up into that air phase, it's super important if the Shadow Priest can have the fear gone and can mass the spell so we can spread out quick. And then we need D-Sax running. I'm trying to figure out what type of damage that does, which is... It is Blood Bolt Whirl, and it doesn't say what kind it is. It might be
probably a bleed if it's blood.
Yeah, it might just be physical or something.
I did have a DSAC, just running when that happened.
Yeah, you got.
We need 2 of them running. So that's a good point. So there's a range on the DSAC, and the Paladin should be on opposite sides of the room so they can apply that.
Yeah, I got murdered from my DSAC, but again, but
Spring, are you back by the way?
Yeah, sorry, my router keeps crashing.
how often does the air phase happen?
I'll tell you immediately when we start the fight. It's definitely not a quick thing. It will only happen maybe 3 times throughout the entire duration of the fight.
And
Blood bolt
saying something and officer.
Blood bolt splashes spell shadow damage.
Spell shadow.
Yep.
So an AM would work.
No. Spell shadows both. I think. I don't think it counts if you AM with shadow.
Okay.
Usually
it's
they
like
count
arcane
both,
shadow
50.
type of thing. Yeah.
I guess
Also,
some
you, like,
some
as
take
effective.
whichever you have less too.
Can you guys grab me in the
So
front
it's
here
range
now?
6, right? You said?
Yeah, I'll come grab you.
So do you want both MDs this time? Do you
It
want
looks
to
like I need them,
trip
yeah.
hit?
Well, I'm gonna use my cooldowns too. Like, fuck that. I gotta get established. Sorry, I wasn't trying to blow all of them until I got the debuff that doubles my damage, but...
What if you wait and then get 2 MDs instead? That way,
Yeah,
with the...
let's do a psych with 2 MDs.
Oh, I also need to flip... By the way, flip off your HP flask.
But it's worth mentioning, even though this is a DPS race, if you find yourself above VAC, stop DPSing. We can address whether or not we can like increase his damage next attempt. But if you decide to just like blow your load and go over him anyway, it's a wipe, and you just wasted a whole entire attempt.
It's just for the first 15 seconds.
You can salve some specific DPS if we want as well.
It's not technically a wipe, but it definitely fucks up all the assignments that we have. We really should have these things that are in raid prep in a weak aura, and I just have to figure out how to do that. Do I have threat reduction talents? I probably do in this spec, which won't help, but
So
I
why don't
should
we
be
just
able
do the stealth?
Yeah, just watch your threat meter. We're not trying to kill this boss next attempt, guys. We're just trying to get the mechanics down. Like, just, you could literally not even damage the boss for the first 15 seconds, and I don't give a fuck. For the purposes of this, just be chill. Be chill. We need to even see if threat is a thing. It may pick random people. We don't know. In any event, can we just pull? Yes, we can just pull.
Well, I'm saying if it doesn't matter, let's just pull and see if it matters. Because that's what we're trying to test, right?
That is what we're trying to test. Well, yeah. among other things.
Right, of course. Like, we want to keep doing the fight, but I'm saying, like, we don't need the perfect pull if we just need to, like, let's just...
Yep, let's go. That's what I heard. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose my shit here in a second. So we're gonna pull in 30 seconds. This is like literally the most simple part of the fight. Is can we just get the bite on the right person? That's all I'm asking.
Can you put fast on her?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, so I will.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You have made an unwise decision.
Alright, well, we should know for sure. Alright, it's threat based. You don't have to worry about my threat anymore, because when you get the vampire debuff, you no longer have threat.
Does she only run away the first time she does somebody?
Yeah, she will no longer bite during the fight.
Okay, then ideally that person would like be close.
Yeah, I can stand a little closer next time.
I saw what they're standing on the tank for that part.
You could just probably be in melee until
He doesn't want to be in melee because he could be
get
above.
clapped.
Yeah, he could pull aggro and get gunshot.
Okay, so you see there is a weak aura in Foji. We just need to add people's names, because it's saying, hey, bite Trepic. I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking bite Trepic.
Do it, bro.
The balls.
Yeah, what are you scared?
Alright, I'm biting soon. I boo you. Give you a little bite here. Now. The next one is Boyo biting Fig, and I'm biting Spring. Gonna go into the air in about 15 seconds, so mind your positioning.
Start to get you him hope.
What's going on now?
3 seconds till she runs the middle, supposedly. There it is. Mass dispel these fears if you can. Alright, spread out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Standing on my assigned healer location.
Yeah.
Kind of tried to edge around people, it was just too close.
Yeah,
we need a map, Hugo. We gotta have a map.
Mind control.
Can make a map. Just give me 5 minutes.
My bite target died.
We're gonna take a 5-minute break. Just let everybody use the restroom, whatever, while we try to put together some rough spacing for people to be. Cause
break for everyone except Hugo.
Well, Hugo and me and.
Dude, 3-0 is unstoppable. 300k health. The fuck?
Look at me pump, bro. This is like me in PvP.
And I did salve boots on the run. There really isn't any cost to doing that, so.
Yeah, do it. I mean, that worked. Whatever happened in that pool was what should happen, right? Except for I could probably be a tiny bit closer.
I don't know who was close to you on threat, but I did boots. That seemed safe. I don't know who the next person should be, but yeah.
It's probably a warlock.
You actually,
Yes, or hummus?
stacked boots.
What's that?
Oh, maybe I did. I thought I salved him.
No, I saw the red and I was like, oh. And I threw this
well, then he did better that time anyway, so it didn't matter.
No, I saw because I saw the hands. But no, like yeah, we can just put it on like him in like a melee if there's a big melee burster or something.
Yeah.
Booyah.
Should probably.
Yeah, probably Feral.
Should we go up to work on this map, Vac, or is it fine with what you guys do?
They tried to
yeah,
cut the paws, but they ended up just trimming the nails. Made him sharper.
Daddy, chill.
I'm about to bomb this whole motherfucking plane.
Do you really need anyone else?
Yo, can we stop?
Yeah, is anyone else hearing that, or is that am I fucking crazy?
You can mute the soundboard.
Oh, I have that shit turned off.
Yep. The little thing above like your mic thing, you click on
The
it.
disconnect button?
Yeah, next to that. And then
That's the
there
one.
should be a volume slider for the soundboard, and you just put it to 0.
Oh, sick. I'm gonna go practice some smokes.
Do you want to practice some Anubis smokes, dog?
Yeah.
Hey, Snacks. Okay.
What?
I'm dead, dude.
Yo, same.
Oh shit, dude. Hey, Snacks.
Yeah.
We're alive.
We're alive, dude.
Hey, at Honored, you can get the new Hunter ammo. Looking at the Quartermaster right now.
Cheating is banned. I guess technically halfway through the raid, hunters could go buy it.
Well, the reason I say is that one, you would only give one primordial serenite to one person, and they could make it for everyone because the pattern doesn't require any formats after that. Just crystallized dirt. Whereas the crafting shit takes like 5 serenites for each one.
Doesn't the legendary need like 20 primal serenites for the quest?
Yeah, but I mean, people can farm them by doing dungeons on their alts. Cool.
Oh, so true.
Get your pally up so you can run like a couple dungeons with this the first week.
Yeah,
like, it comes out before the raid comes out.
I plan on hitting 80 probably next week. Or this weekend, probably, actually.
What level's your pally?
Pretty much 77. I have a few more quests to try.
Shaman's like 75.
Hey, Snacks.
Yeah.
It's gonna snow on Saturday, dude.
I'm fucking jealous. It's gonna rain on Saturday.
You're fucked.
Oh, we were supposed to get rain on Saturday, and now it's only clouds. We got
5,
downgraded.
4,
Big sad.
3, 2.
Wait, did we get
1.
downgraded? Nope.
Dude, I want to have your upgrade, Fig. That's a good
You guys
package.
getting precipitation down there?
It's a good what? What? Snacks?
You guys have the whole package, dude.
I know.
Snow down there. Already?
Yep.
Okay, we have a map drawn for positionings, and we have the weak aura fixed. So when we do the next pull, your bite target will be automatically mapped to Foji. If you don't have Foji, you're a fucking moron, and you need to have it. Foji's going to pop up at the top right, and it will give you a full listing of who bites who. So a minute before you ever even need to bite someone, it will tell you who to bite. You can look around the room, figure out where they are, and make sure you're over there in time. So the weak aura should happen automatically. It should push to you guys automatically. I'm going to take away your assist, just in case. Yeah, we can hear you.
Just linked the screenshot to screen share, so we have that.
Okay, so the map is in raid prep of where you should be standing. Great. I'm gonna stand up front though until I get bitten, and then I'll move. I'll probably actually just stay in the front until I bite Boyu as well.
Wait,
But it'll
do
be fine.
we get the weak aura if we have Foji or not?
It's already in it.
Oh, okay.
It just had to be customized for our raid.
I think everyone needs it.
Is the bite order still the same?
Yeah, you need Foji. If you have the Foji pack that we told you at the beginning of this raid that you needed, you're chilling. You're good. It's got the top right. It'll pop up in a panel and it'll say Vac bites Boyu. Boyu bites da-da-da. It'll tell you all of it. And every time someone bites and we complete that cycle, it refreshes with the new list. So take a peek at that position for air phase, well, and really most phases. We might have a little bit of range issue with some of the warlocks in the back, but just know that if you have to run back while she's flying up, you should be fine. She's going to run to you. She's going to run to the middle, which will give you range. So put like your portals back there, for example, and then you can just push a button and you're back there. Questions on positioning?
Melee is no longer in the middle.
Melee is no longer in the middle. You guys should be spread out in the front part of the room.
This is range 6, right?
Supposedly range 6.
Okay, so healers, just so you know, because we're at the epicenter of the whole thing, so try to be as min-maxy with that as possible, because that's going to allow the warlocks to move up a little bit.
I'm assuming that when I push this weak aura, wow, you guys might all have to have it too. I'm gonna put the order in here. Maybe we just all update it. So
Where is it in the
it does
Foji
say
pack?
raid leader only?
Oh, raid leader must push it then.
Oh, then good. Then it's fixed. All right, cool. Let's get some attempts in. Finish all buffs in the next 15 seconds or so. I'm gonna do a ready check. We need food buffs on a couple of people, myself included. Is there a table down somewhere? Fish feast, rather. Mage feast. Alright, good. Thank you. Algors and Hugo need that flask on Trep. Other buffs look fine. Yuko is sick right now. He's not feeling particularly well, so we may do a pull without him, just knowing that we have 24 people, but getting people used to the mechanics.
If we're trying to get you bit first back, can we like I don't know if we can like stagger the MDs on you so that we don't just like force an aggro pull on you right off the bat.
Yeah, we'll do that first.
Just do like a conditional second or something.
Yeah, that's fine. Hugo, is that you?
Yep.
Okay. So I showed him the map. I told him about the weak aura. We're chilling. We are pretty much ready to pull Algors, and you just need a food buff. So Algors, please grab that food buff. Good. I'm gonna put a pull timer up. I'm gonna be chilling right in the middle of the room at the beginning.
Better out than in. Hey, you go.
Yeah.
Sucks when it's at both ends.
It do be like that sometimes.
It's a Shrek quote. Almost.
All right, 5 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2,
You
1.
have made an
Okay. I have to wait long.
unwise decision.
I'm good, by the way. My threat seems to be chilling. And it went to Duckhammer, who was not even on the threat meeting. Duck, just follow the instructions.
You have the action bar that pops up.
It will replace your action button. You'll have 10 seconds to do the bite. Wait until less than 3 seconds, ideally like 1 second left before you bite. It's on your weak aura. Everybody should be able to see Duckhammer's biting Boyu at the top right. Can everybody see that?
Yep.
Everybody can see that? That's your bite order every time from here on out. Storm and Shadow's coming soon. Drop it on the sides. Okay. It is done. So now, Duck is going to be biting Nezaroth, and Boyu is going to be biting Spring.
Algor's him for hope.
We'll fix this. Well, the order's kind of fucked up, but we'll fix it later. For some reason, Fig is not listed here.
Doya him hope.
I might have fucked it up.
Iron desacking.
Alright, spread out.
Fear incoming.
Roby desack.
Spread.
There's the whirl. Whirl's gonna end soon. It's over. That was the whole thing. Great. The map works. Love to see it. Pulling back where you're supposed to be. Gonna need bites soon. They didn't already happen.
This one out.
This one out. Alright, great. So next biting order is Duckhammer has Turbo, Boyu has Yugo, Nez has Hamos, and Spring has Boots. Oh, that shifted a little bit. Just follow the guidance. Follow the guidance. Not even gonna bother. Not even gonna bother calling it out.
I think it does its closest target.
Oh, is that what it's doing?
Like, I think I'm closest to Nez and Spring's closest to whoever.
I just changed to Yugo.
It's acting a little funky.
Oh, it's back to Hamoud.
I'm just doing boots. I'll do turbo.
I get divine him, Algor's.
Need brain heal up, and brain heal you just that and that.
Yeah, I was seeing how far I could drag it. If I res
I'm
again.
very oom. Does anyone have a innervate?
I got you.
Thank you.
Next bites are going out. I'm trying to figure out just for raid calling. When that thing updates to 8 people's names, does that mean the bites have already happened?
So this is spread for this.
Spread out, by the way.
Right now the weak core is broken because this bite that's coming up will not happen, I don't think. Because the berserk timer's in a minute.
Okay.
Well, no, because I guess the bite is in 30 seconds, so I guess this will happen. Well, now we're dead.
I think this is.
Yeah, I don't know what the weak core is doing.
I think that's the last. I think that's the last one.
Yeah, sorry, back. I stepped. You can see I was trying to like cloud it up a little bit. I was edging it out, and then I just did a little too close. I know where it's at now.
Just as a note for DPS, and just anyone actually, because I fucked this up in this one. When you are in that triangle of death, you are doing damage to everyone that's inside of that or near it. So I didn't notice it was on me. I didn't run, but that's more damage for the raid, and I used a DSAC on that rather than phase. We should have used it. So you have to be really fast with that.
Feed my precious Really?
I mean, overall.
Right.
Is that all you've got?
Yeah. Overall, though, much better. Much better. Res dead quick.
Arcane is so bad on this fight because the pulsing aura like interrupts all your casts.
I feel like we're stressing too much about the bites, like in terms of setting it up. Like, as long as everybody knows the order, like, doesn't matter who the first person bit is, that person is always biting Buyo or like however you want to set it up.
Well, now the stress is figuring out what to do in relation to the bite order we have set up versus what the weak aura is telling us to do. So we kind of need to figure out what's going on with the weak aura.
I would just go with the weak aura. It shifts a little bit, but right before, like, just check. I mean, you turn into the vampire, you can no longer do damage, right? Look at the weak aura, identify which person you're supposed to bite, and go bite them.
It's gotta like lock it in probably when there's like.
This
just a
boss
few
is
seconds
kind of
left.
cute when you zoom in.
I wouldn't use the word cute. She's fucking hot. She's a queen.
She can bite my.
You see that belly button showing in her? What the fuck? Is this a PG-13 game?
She's a belly dancer. She's
Okay. Juice wasn't second on threat, and that's why you think it went rando?
Just a guess. I have no idea.
I was told second on threats to who it goes for.
Oh, no, because it probably ignored me because I was second on threat. Thinking it was
because
the
you
thing.
passed the tank maybe, and then it ignored.
But
yeah, it was just something that I think I noticed.
Well, I was looking at the same thing, and then you whispered it after, but I don't know for sure.
All right, buff up, guys. 30 seconds. We need to get like 5 or 6 more pulls on this before we end tonight. So we got an hour. Let's make the most of it.
When does the first bite go out, or is there like a window?
Shouldn't it have just
15 seconds? Should be on 15 seconds instantly.
I'm thinking about like, what if after like 8 seconds, Juice just taunts and I taunt back, and like then we should be top 2, right?
Yeah, I mean you're gonna take the same amount of damage regardless of who's taunting, because of the blood mirror. So yeah, that'll be a good test. Go ahead, Aaron.
Healers, just make sure that you're preemptively using your like anything you have for mana, like I don't know, Divine Plea or whatever, because there isn't enough Enervates to go around, and we are all going to have mana issues. So you should be preemptively. If you're at 90% health and you can use a Divine Plea, you should use it because that way you can use it again in a minute. You know, that's not just Divine Plea; it's whatever you have. If you're a holy a priest or whatever you are.
Jojo could send his mana thing early.
I did mine shortly after Algor's, just because I saw mana was low.
I unfortunately took damage and lost 2 ticks of mine while I was channeling it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just that's a healer thing. This is really a DPS race, so ideally we don't even need Jojo to do that. So, yeah. Anyway.
Okay, let's
So
get
you're
some
saying
pulls
is
on.
get good DPS.
We do. We do need to get good. All right, here's the. Well, let me look really quick before I pull. I know there was an issue with the order. I might have put it in wrong. Boyu? No, it says Boyu, Spring, Fig. So.
Again, it's gonna
Does it
be
have, like, the right
weak
name
aura
for
is
Fig?
gonna. The weak aura is gonna change based off of distance.
That doesn't make any sense.
It wasn't the distance, because at one point it updated for Spring to bite me, and there was a significant distance between me and Spring. It then re-updated later. It's just
based on
It might be based off the DPS.
yeah, it might just be based off DPS in that
Just
moment.
because we're all pretty stacked within like point.
Maybe I need to change something really quick.
It has a
Hold
bunch
on.
of priorities built into the code.
Like I don't understand. Like I feel like we got a good. I feel like we should all have a good understanding of who we're biting. Like I don't.
Just
think we
don't
need a
use that
weak
weak aura. Just know who you're biting. That's it, right?
I don't think we need a weak aura.
Well, I'm glad that you think that, but we've only done this 3 times, and people looking at other screens isn't going to help their damage. So we're going to use the weak aura. Whatever it says, just fucking use it. I pre-programmed it to only show names that should be bitten. Now the order of them may shift. Maybe somebody gets bitten in the 3rd bite versus the 2nd. I don't give a fuck. Just follow it. We'll min-max the shit out of this next time when we do it for real. It always takes us usually one night of seeing logs and understanding things before we can fix it, just like we did with Council. So just bear with me.
And
It
we'll
will be fine.
And we'll be using this week Aura on live because we'll actually figure out how it works, and then so people should get used to how it works anyway, right?
Exactly. There will not be any guild that's like memorize your order. It won't happen because the order will change every single week. There's certain fights that weak auras just kind of take over, and it is what it is. Yeah, get new Hellstones. We got a pull timer here in 15 seconds.
I'll try to not walk in that like 1 second early. I think I gotta wait till like 2.5 to press W or 2.
Was my damage okay there, Chip?
Fuck no.
5,
I didn't
4,
pull or anything.
3, 2, 1.
You have made an unwise decision.
Conjures.
Okay, that should be good.
It went for you.
Okay, well, that works too.
I think it is damage based because I'm arcane. It just changed the fill.
Weak Aura may not be taking custom suggestions. That may be one of the problems.
Should I move a little bit to your right?
Should be working now. You're on the list, right?
Will you move?
Run to the other people, will you?
Can blink into Ibuya to make it quicker.
You do pulse around if you can really do the rest of
Yeah, I blink. Star.
Oh my.
It says
I'm right.
the icon.
I'm right by you, Ibuya.
I'm sorry,
right
I didn't see. I'm retarded.
I'm right behind you.
I already bit someone.
Oh, okay.
I'm retarded. That's on me.
You bit Humdinger?
I didn't know it started you.
Yeah, Hummus, you're on the list now.
Have you used an innervate already, Ruby?
No.
You should have. It's gonna be a long fight, so in the future try to use it a little earlier. That way we can do.
Air phase is in 3 seconds or so. Get to your spots.
Incoming.
I don't know.
My spot has been covered in purple cum, so I need a new spot to soon.
Come on, UBO.
Spread comes.
Desacking?
Mind control.
Hamas.
If you do it before she starts channeling her, you'll die of the damage. Same like a noob.
This is a white.
I think I was standing at something actually.
It's on me. I bit the wrong person. I'm sorry.
Because I kept hearing a beep 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 noise, so I was obviously standing at something.
Regardless if you bit the wrong person, everybody who's on the list, which Hummus is on the list, needs to understand how the bite mechanic works. Even if you're at the end of the list, it's almost more important that you learn from other people, because if we get to 5% and you get 2 people mind controlled or whatever, we get 2 or 3. Wipe. Again. When the bite happens, it goes on a person. They do super mega ultra damage for a minute. At the end of that minute, you lose all control of your character to use spells, abilities, whatever. You only have one button, and that button is bite, and it will always be bound to whatever your action bar is. Well, for me, it's action bar 1 all the way to the left, which is my 1 button. You have to run to your target in that 10 seconds, wherever they are. They have a icon on their head.
My fucking DI was not good. Fuck me with a gay raccoon, like, I don't know. I was gonna pull the boss regardless of where I got rid of it.
You didn't have to wait 40 seconds to come out of the DI.
Front back in, guys.
Why is I soulstone, by the way?
This is why we can't have nice things.
Damn, bro. Someone's talking.
Can you hear me?
Without talking.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, just checking.
All right. Well, run back. Yeah. So anyway, when it's your turn to bite, there's symbols. The symbol corresponds to the weak aura, so you can just look around the room and see where they are. In general, once we do this long enough with the same amount of group of people, you're going to have a good idea of where they are in the room. There is a map if you want to get comfortable with that. But yeah, in general, if you have a melee target, you can go to them. Primarily because you have blink and or a lock portal to put you back where you need to be. They don't.
Valkyries are back up. Be careful.
What's back up?
The Valkyries.
Valkyries. The flying bitches around the center.
Love that.
Can't see.
Do we want to make sure Bite 3 are near each other during the sky phase?
Don't go away.
Bite 3 should be.
Yeah, it happened in the air phase, and I had to like boots
big.
over.
Yeah, like Vac and Spring are pretty far away. Let me Buoyant Figure and right next to each other, but still. We don't have to like run across a room in air phase on Bite 3.
Yeah, that's good.
Wait in here, don't go.
But it also just assumes that everything goes perfectly. Because I wasn't bitten at all.
Yeah, that's another good thing about using the weak core rather than
Are we aggroed?
having a set thing is that, you know, if something weird happens on the pole or someone bites someone that they weren't supposed to bite, then it auto updates, you know?
Is there a Valk pulled?
Yes, it would appear that we pulled one.
Everyone back to the middle. Immediately.
Also spawns shit on people that are a million miles away in the zone, it turns out.
Yep.
Hey everybody, even if you're already a queen, move your ass back to the middle. Or you will die if it spawns shit on you.
I can't move. It's crossing. Bad. Right
When duck was croaked. I mean, quack.
Nice job, Fig.
Yeah, that was a good save, dude. I hit crossbows, but I didn't have anything else, so that was kind of all you.
There are
We
still
appreciate
essences
your
of kill him. Wherever that other Valkyrie is, let's make sure we pull that too.
They just we fed off each other nice. Maybe we should do twos.
Dude, I'm pretty sure Calidor would be absolutely crushed.
You don't even do twos with him.
I know, because I...
Oh, we pulled it.
That's fine, pull to the
You
middle.
trying to steal my boy?
Wait, there's no way you're not asking me to play twos.
Doesn't sound like he is your boy.
He's everyone else's boy. Just not yours.
Oh, he's community boy.
Boy for hire.
E-boy or? I got a coupon for that?
Well, egirl.gg has e-boys now on it.
Wait, back. Did you get your coupon yesterday, dude? You were out.
Yeah, your coupon.
Oh yeah, I got your coupon.
Yeah, Algor 20 on egirl.gg.
No, I must have missed out.
Oh, you did. Believe me.
I don't think you're missing out.
Dude, we could get cute, what was it? Pink Bunny Senpai?
Bunny Senpai for
Pink
$4.
Bunny Senpai for $4 an hour. 20% off on that as well.
Are we replacing EA with the coupon?
With Pink Bunny Senpai, yes.
Hey, from Venezuela.
Thank fucking God.
Now they have a better connection.
Yeah, she's from like somewhere in Northern Europe, maybe like
Go
Finland or something.
Oh, I heard Finland's got really good
Can
cable.
be buffing up as a run up, by the way, guys. Just a fun fact.
I don't know if Green Ham's alive.
Yeah, Green
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, there's definitely no fucking warlock pets out.
Well, they should be better.
Just summon them while running, dude.
They'll start learning eventually.
When?
I don't know, when they're spending
The
30
Demon
seconds
Warlock
just
pet's
staring at a wall.
The important one, actually.
To be fair, they have a cast time on their minions.
Yeah,
It's almost
It's
like
only 8 seconds, don't worry about
I
it.
feel them. I also main Warlock. I've main Boomkin and Warlock.
well, it's almost like they weren't waiting for 20 seconds for everyone to get there in the first place, and people would mana up, and you know.
True.
But you had a paladin.
And then expect the healers to heal them when they mana up.
There's a food buff down here. Grab it. Everybody is here. Want buffs finish in 30 seconds.
Who you have? What makes you think he's awake?
The Hungarian Alchemist.
Bro, I'm not lying to you. In my last guild, our officer was a boomkin. He fell asleep twice during raid.
During the same pull?
No.
With snacks?
Boomkin, am I right?
More like naps.
Who was that?
He was like snoring, like actually snoring in our ears.
Who was the rogue who fell asleep in MC multiple times back in the day?
Puff and pass.
Puff and pass. That's great.
Oh, that's
No
before
wonder.
my time. I think I was pressing Frostbolt in a different guild.
He was one of the main reason I got to level 60, just so we're clear. So
We won't shade him then.
Yes.
I'm noticing a trend. Yay!
He was the first EA.
Alright, here we go. We are pulling.
How did he level in TBC? In the Giga double mage group that did Shattered Halls and
No,
got
he was in
exalted
my
in
group.
like one day.
Who? Me?
Iron was in my group. My group,
Yeah.
we were like right.
Thorns.
I was dragging Iron around Netherstorm. What the fuck?
Fuck off.
You have made an unwise
You were
Finally,
actually.
for once, you earned your keep in this guild. For what?
That doesn't look good.
I recruit someone to level me each time.
Alright, stop for a second there. Alright, hey, look, it worked. Look at that.
That was dog shit.
All going to plan.
Naturally.
I love getting 4 arcane missiles every time.
Okay. Packed, get ready. There it is.
My cat's about to step on my power button.
Kick it.
Snacks from your Ruby.
Bayou Innervate Algor.
Yeah, fuck cats. They should have been nerfed.
It's illegal. Alright, I'm about to bite soon.
DK's pumping though.
I love this fight. I don't have to move.
So on this first air fade, Rovi, you're going to desack, and Algor's, you're going to Divine Hand.
Yes, sir. Oh my god, he's right on top of the power button, by the way. If I'm just like randomly disconnect.
Action 2.
What's your mana, Algor?
Yeah, I saw like Pod and my Shadow Man.
Right.
Aerial phase.
Fear incoming.
Gloves healers.
Get ready for biting. Alright, spring. The fuck you at?
Right side.
Give you a little bite.
Get him up.
Yummy.
Is that all you've got?
Taking Bress's during attack is probably not good.
Yeah.
Nez, did we bite Nez?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, I bit him and he died. Too
What
strong.
about me?
What about you?
That big was supposed to get one early.
This is still an active attempt, though.
Yeah, keep going, for sure. Hacked in 2 seconds.
Hymn of Hope, Algor's.
Yep, channeling. Oh, I lost the tick of it.
Yo, Hugo, you're on the melee stack, right?
And then yours afterwards, Stoya. On the next air fade, I will desack. Stoya, you will Hymn of Hope. I'm a Hymn of Hope, sorry, Divine Hand.
Okay guys, we're getting ready to bite.
We also have the JoJo M in that part, right?
You don't want to use the DPS abilities if we can avoid it.
Mind control.
Oh, fuck me. I'm a goddamn moron. Just sheep
gloves, healers.
Just sheep me. It's fine.
Stay come back until after this is over.
Duck.
You're immune to sheep.
Is it immune?
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to kill you before the boss kills me.
You're not gonna kill me.
And I got him down to 82%. Let's go, pump.
You're definitely not gonna kill me.
She comes back so fast on that second one.
Yeah.
Scared.
That was my bad. But we did already kind of fuck ourselves with Nez dying anyway. But still, that was... I'm cutting it too close. Just bite at like 2 seconds. I was trying to get it at like under 1 just to maximize, but...
Really? Is that all you've got?
Under 2 is probably reasonably conservative, and we won't have any issues.
Yeah, that bite happens during the blood bolts, so just like prep shields on me before I get bitten, or anyone that gets bitten.
You also kind of just rotted to death. It looks like.
Yeah.
We just gotta get heals on you. You were out of my range. I don't know where you're assigned on the map.
I was moving over to my spot.
Oh, you're on the other side of the corner, so
yeah.
Healers that are closer might have to.
I definitely went to Holy Shock him when he died the first time. It just didn't. Like, I didn't get to do it before he died.
I had a heal going mid cast when he died too.
I had delayed running to my spot because then I'd just be running away from Buyo, trying to bite me.
Wait, running away or to me?
Like if I was running to my spot, then I'd be running away from you.
Oh, it's fine though. You can run from me because I'm fast.
I don't know why the Weakor had me bite Nez when he's the other side of the room. It must be based on damage.
Oh, fuck.
Alright, man.
What? I DI'd Stoya, so we're good.
Such a
What was that?
Someone res late again, I think.
Okay.
But Stoya's here.
That or tried to get too close, resing.
Does that respawn develops?
No.
I don't know if that was me.
If your name is
like in my spot,
Gig, you are running back. It looks like you're already doing that, so that's good.
Like MRT said you pulled Roby, but I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna run back just to be safe too. I'm like way up by the boss.
I was definitely behind Turbo's body still. But oh, maybe just because I was really close. It picked me.
That was a good call, Hugo. I'm not even feeling too comfortable going for Super Tom.
Whenever we get a Warlock up, can y'all drop us?
Oh, I can actually get Tom. Yeah, I can actually get Tom.
The good news is, I mean, we pretty consistently understand the mechanics now. We're just me. I'm being stupid on certain things, and we had a mishap with Nez on Bite 3 that I think we can resolve by just shielding those targets. Does the Bite do damage to the target? I assume it does.
Yeah, he hits me and I instantly get chunked down like 40% HP or 30.
Okay, so
it was like 11 seconds without heals on him.
Yeah, so healers, I would, if you're raid healing especially, I would take a peek at that order, and when we're about to bite, those people that are called out need to be popped off.
You know, when Nez died, it was like 3.5 seconds of no heals. He was at full health the whole time, and then he took 2 ticks of Shroud of Sorrow, and then he got bit from 58% health to no health.
Yeah, I just thought I was looking at the wrong attempt, but
yeah.
Regardless, they got to be at 100%, and they're gonna get bit at like the last couple of seconds of the debuff. I can call out when we're about to bite. Will that help? Like if I say biting in 2 seconds?
No, because that's like literally when all the damage is happening. Like it's.
Okay.
Well,
it's just,
make sure we heal those targets because like everybody's taking damage at that point, so we just have to make sure we prioritize them.
I'm sure everyone is aware of this, that healers, but the damage does ramp up as the fight goes on.
Right.
So that's why I'm calling out for like all the mana cooldowns and everything earlier, because we really can't go boom. It's gonna get worse as time goes on. You should be looking at inefficient heals at the beginning. Like I'm not inefficient, all efficient heals. You should be knowing that you have a little more time towards the beginning, and towards the end you should have enough power to like start blasting people.
Everybody's here. Finish your buffs in 30 seconds.
Can I get a repair bot?
Yeah, absolutely. Here's your jeeps. And
redo your flasks.
And also deal with whatever your cat was doing outdoors.
We
got attacked by a feline. Oh my gosh.
Put him down. Put him down.
I'm forgetting about cats.
Whoa, cat
Finally,
jumped
a
on
cat
top
that
of
can
my
do damage.
cat. Or he
Yo,
jumped on top
Julio,
of my
tell him
computer
cat
and
lives
threw
matter,
stuff
what
off
the
of it.
So,
Bro,
just
yeah, no cats land.
for the purposes of understanding how the damage will ramp up, every time there's a vampire bite, it will increase the boss's damage by 5%. I don't know if it's all abilities, but it's definitely some of them. It counts it by number of vampires out. So there's going to be a time when we do that last bite, and there's 8. She's going to be doing 40% more damage for the rest of the fight. If not more than that, actually.
Is that when we lost ideally? When we get out the 8 bites or the?
Yeah. The last you lost as soon as the final bite happens.
And it's also worth mentioning, your gloves should be up healers every single air phase. So make sure you're utilizing those often. I know not everyone uses them every time.
You're gonna need a flask. And as Hugo gets that flask on, I'll put a pull timer up. Okay, we're chilling. Alright, pulls in 15 seconds.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You have made an unwise decision.
And it went on snack. So it seems to be random.
You were definitely third.
Yeah, I was
feel
like,
there's a list of like a few possible targets and it just
Okay, but Snacks is top damn right now.
You have to touch, you have to touch.
Clear.
It could be the person doing the most damage.
no heals.
I was trying to heal you, just didn't go all.
Hey, the Riptide. Was going for the other heal.
Snack, I want you to bite Buyu, and then after that, on the next round, you're gonna bite me, regardless of what it says.
Am I gonna follow the weak aura?
Yeah, you're doing the weak aura.
Let's go ahead and innervate roll.
Okay. Air phases in 20 seconds.
So this is going to be a D-sack from Rovi, and I am going to use a Jojo Ham, Divine Ham.
Pack him in 2 seconds.
On the air fade.
Air phase.
Fear incoming. Spread.
Use your gloves. Healer.
Yonez, I don't see. Oh, he fires.
I'm in the back, yeah.
Oh.
Your battle is on Caldor.
I
I'm
can't.
all the way back.
Frenzy.
Thank you.
I can send my mana him if you want it soon.
Yes, please.
I'm sending it now.
Yours as well, Story, whatever.
Okay, I'm
I need your innervate, please.
might have been stupid, but just for everyone's benefit, if you were stupid like me, on the weak aura for the bite targets, I believe the purple bar is the duration until you need to bite.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't know that, just in case other people didn't know that. Packed in 2 seconds.
Some fire melee, watch out.
Are you running right now, Yugo?
No, I'm standing in melee.
Alright, bites are going out.
I bet you. There's fire in melee.
We're shifted to the left.
Yeah, we're good.
What the fuck is
Stack, didn't get me.
Fighting duck.
Once she comes down, we should be
Area
lost.
phase.
I'm gonna desack if I can get your divine hymn, Stoya.
Watch your range.
Spread.
Low, use something.
Defensives, yeah. Awesome.
Hellstones. Got a hellstone there
Is
as
there
well.
an innervate available?
I have one. Algor's. Do you
Pack
Give it
in
to Young
2
Money. Yeah,
seconds.
yeah, give it to Algor Young Money.
Packed in 2 seconds.
Such a pity.
It shouldn't be lust yet.
There's not any more bites, are there?
Yes, there's a whole nother round.
I'm dead.
I took a bite.
The last round of bites will be starting right now.
Target you.
Something of mine is fucked up. I have a berserk in 20.
I see 37.
Bite me. You go.
I bit somebody.
Never mind. Okay. Thought you said.
Mind control.
Commanding.
Swipe it. Wipe, wipe, wipe. Okay, so
Yeah, I think my DBM is just out of date. I'm just gonna, just because my DBM was showing that it was like 30 seconds ahead of where it was.
Is that all you've got?
I'm pretty sure you do it after that last bite,
Is that all you've got?
and we should have like 35 to 40 seconds worth of getting it, and the 5 seconds is worth having double the amount of raid doing double damage during the last.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's if someone said that the berserk timer was at, what was it, 37 at that point. So mine, I was just looking at a DBM timer that's outdated.
But that was like 20%, so we're getting a lot better. We did have an issue there with both of our pallies dying. Was that something weirdo?
I had a typo in my macro for
DSAC?
ESAC, so I'm just gonna commit suicide now. It's fine.
Oh, that's why.
I healed somebody else instead of myself.
Oh, is that why it wasn't canceling? And then the typo copied over?
It's been a night. Yeah.
That's funny because I was actually thinking about checking the macro.
If you don't get bit, you see the person getting bit next from the weak aura.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And keep in mind that sometimes it changes at the last second. It'll probably be better on live, but for now, it can change like 5 seconds before you bite, so just keep an eye on it.
Okay, so I don't feel like telling the healers individually, but just FYI, I'm going to wall out of the first air just to make things easier, and then out of the second one, Juice will taunt and Icebound Fort. So both tanks then should take half damage coming out of air.
It's also worth mentioning that the tank damage. I haven't really paid attention that much to it because it's been so kind of the easiest part to heal.
Mm-hmm.
I did think about exploring the idea of assigning us groups to heal. That way we're not overhealing on each other. Not sure if that would help, but it's an idea.
I like it because it just kind of feels like everybody's taking damage all the time, and sometimes we're all picking the same targets, and then other people are taking 2 ticks while getting heals.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is, since we have beacons on 3 of the targets in group 1, we won't assign anyone there. I'm going to have you, Rovi, on group 2. I'll be on group 3. Group 4 will be Al Gore's. And group 5 will be Brain Heal. And Stoya, you're just going to play goalie and shield people that look sketch in between.
Okay.
Repair.
Finish buffing. 30 seconds. We need new Hellstones. If you can, and again, if you can, that second. It appears to me that we only get 2 of these air phases, right? Am I crazy?
Yep.
Or was it 3?
2. We had 2 on that poll.
And it's probably all we'll get. So I would save your Hellstones for the second air phase. And if you get hit by a pulse, just Hellstone immediately afterwards to help your healer. It's like a built-in cooldown for the raid.
Always have a defensive for it.
That too.
And Rovi, can we switch sides where we're at?
Sure.
Also, we're getting better, but you have to be pixel stacked. Some people are slow or they think they're close enough. If it doesn't drop, don't stop moving.
Oh, yeah, I have a question about my positioning. It sucks.
Who's this person speaking?
Young Money.
Great question.
That's
Al Gore's, and he's in the front middle.
All of the chains always go into it, and people always run their purple Urkel like right through it as well.
You just gotta kind of sidestep a little bit. You're gonna get blasted being in the middle as a healer, but just be aware of the beam and be like, I should not stand in that.
Well, I think the purple is definitely a problem. If you have purple, you need to be running to the sides, right? Immediately. It doesn't start dropping shit for 5 seconds. You should not be in the middle of the room when that goes off, by any means whatsoever. You should be on a wall. Find a wall, run to it, run down the wall. Alright, let's keep going here. Every pull has been better. What was that, 23%?
The bite thing's
we could have
easy.
technically, we could have went further, but we'll call it a 20% wipe.
That's a bug story though.
That's a weird bug.
Well, so it's a bug where my Glyph of Renew or whatever can seal your Divine Aegis, and then your thing
Incoming
can seal
boss
my
fight.
Prayer of Mending.
That's really strange.
Yeah, just think of it's not my healing or your healing.
Guys. We're now in the boss fight.
So Booyah was third damage and 4th threat.
It seems kind of fucking random as hell.
It seems like maybe possibly weighted though.
Boyu, I want you to bite me.
Sure. Are you gonna be in melee?
I will come to you. Yes.
Okay.
When I see your thing tick down and it's red and you're in bite mode, I'll come to you. Remember, if you are biting, don't bite until the last 2 or 3 seconds. Wait for that.
Put pre-target off your raid frame.
Max innervate roll.
Snack's not thorning me.
Keep moving. Watch your feet.
You get a big thorn. There you go, dude.
I'm off to the right side of the boss.
Okay.
Packed in 3. You see me? You bit too early.
I'm sorry.
Wait until that ends. Like 2 seconds before it falls off. Okay, we fixed the order. We're chilling.
Melee are okay if there's fire to the side, right?
Should be. Air phase is in 20 seconds.
Yeah. Jojo Ham, Ruby Desac.
Air phase.
Fear incoming.
We're gonna be biting soon during this air phase. Part of the reason you want to wait for you because the 3 seconds
Glad
we
I
get
can't reach
here
you.
matters.
Defensives. It's fine.
Circle with a.
Oh my god, I actually didn't even destack there, so
No,
we can
I'm
double
sorry,
destack
Ned.
now, son. Back to back.
That's a wipe. Wipe it.
Quick note on the waiting on the bite thing. I know that if you like wait 3 or 10 seconds or whatever on the first bite, it might make that part easier because then he gets to bite after the whirl. But is that not effectively making all of the rest of our bites for the rest of the fight like 8 seconds slower? And that like 8 seconds of less buff DPS?
I've seen that stratagem of waiting to bite on every single guide I've ever seen on this fight. And I think it has to do with both of the air phase timings, that if you delay it, you'll miss the first one and you'll miss the second one.
Okay.
But I am thinking it probably also has to do with not going crazy at the end of the fight too. Like doing the final bite and then you have 40 seconds. Well, the debuff's 40 seconds or something like that. So,
right, yeah.
I think it has something to do with that. I've not like nerded out and calculated it, but if everybody's saying this since 2008, I have to imagine that is at least how we should start doing it.
And is it only? It's only the first one that's delayed. The rest of them can be done ASAP.
I think it's all of them.
I don't remember doing that back in the day. I remember just like biting as soon as someone was in range.
But keep in mind, all the stories from back in the day could be confused with, is this a 30% buff, in which case the berserk timer is irrelevant.
Yeah, let's just keep delaying for now, and then I'll see if I can...
If you find data otherwise, like if you find a VOD that says that's not what's happening, let me know.
Yeah, no, the first one being delayed makes sense. I want to see if all of the rest of them also have to be delayed, but I'll just look into that after raid.
I mean, we can try it. I mean, we can delay the first one.
On P server, we didn't delay at all, but that was P server.
It's hard to, yeah, it's hard to make that connection because everything's so different.
Is there anybody that hasn't been bitten besides me?
Here's what we'll do. We are going to delay on the first bite, not the one, of course, that I get, but if Boyu bites me or I bite Boyu, or whomever it is, you're going to delay on that one, and then we're just going to bite as soon as possible on all the other ones. And we'll just see how it goes. We'll test it ourselves.
The only circumstance where you might delay is if they're not topped off, because I killed Thor once by biting him when he was at half health.
That too.
Yeah.
Fig was just going to say something.
I want to make sure everybody gets like at least the experience of having the bar switch and, you know, actually pushing the bite and the panic of finding the person in time. Like, I can't be the only one who hasn't gotten bit yet, so I guess I'm just saying like we should, in one of these next few attempts, facilitate that.
That's a good point. That's a good point. So let's switch it up then. The names are all going to be... Well, I know who hasn't done it.
I think Bruyo needs practice.
Bruyo might need practice, actually.
He does. But
yeah, the people who do it in the front are going to be doing it the most. The problem is, if you only have one target at the end, you only have one, and then you fuck that one up, that would be pretty devastating. It is pretty easy, but Fig has a good point. I know. It happens so infrequently, but let's have... I'm going to call out the first few. I'm going to call it the first few, and you'll just manually have to find that person. It's going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass. But then once you guys get it first, the weak aura should pick everyone else in the proper order, if that makes sense. It'll just artificially put you at the top of the list. So the people that need to get bit early are like Fig, Yugo, Turbo, Jojo, those type of folks.
Hunters.
I think all the locks have been bitten once before. Is that correct?
Not WLC.
WLC on my list. Yes, he is. The WLC can get bit. Hunters can get bit. Are both hunters on there? Yes, they are. So we'll just play around with it and try to get more people bit this time.
Does bartender hide the action bar, or?
Yeah, your whole bars disappear.
It swaps it.
Oh, okay, then it's fine.
And it only gives you one ability, so it's easy.
And you have 10
TBC Warlock.
Alright, I just want to double check. I didn't do anything wrong. Pull 1 now, right? We determined that?
No, you still.
We're still gonna blame you regardless.
Well, you were still threatened.
We're finding Nez. We're gonna find Nez for that.
Oh, okay, cool. Thanks.
Nice.
Good job, Nez.
Wow. Somehow it's not me.
5, 4.
Okay, now that you said it.
Congrats,
yeah.
Nez.
It was never you.
You have made an unwise decision.
I am not critting at all, so this is cool. This is definitely gonna go on a random person. And some reason it loves snacks.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's fine.
Everyone loves snacks.
Next, you're gonna bite Fig.
Okay.
Right in the ass.
Snacks is delaying, so. Right.
Yes. First one delayed.
Everyone else should bite pretty quick when it comes up.
Snacks can innervate Roby.
Forming Shadow soon.
So first air phase will be no CDs.
Snacks should be biting.
Off to the right. Snacks.
I see. Got it.
Okay, so on the next one, I know it's not going to mark it appropriately, so you're going to have to just pay special attention, but Snacks, you're going to do WLC, and Fig, you're going to do Yugo.
Got it.
Air phases in 20 seconds. Hack in 3. Air phase in 3.
Fear incoming.
Which part of the room do you stand in? You? Oh, never mind, I got you.
Yeah, right next to you.
Spread.
And go hold hands on the wall.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Reach Calidor.
I'm gonna wait for you to get a little health. Okay.
Okay, everyone's bit. So now from here, Snacks, you're gonna go ahead and do Jojo. Fig, you're gonna do Bill. Yugo, you're gonna do Turbo. And WLC, you're gonna do Nez. That's fine. Actually, no. WLC, do there a hunter next to you? Yeah, right behind you. Bite Calidor behind you. Hack in 3.
Have a hope, Stoya.
Okay, the next bites are about to go out. Find your person.
So you will desack on this, Roby?
I can start if you want. I think you should roll yours after mine's over.
Okay, now those of you that bit someone, get an eye on the 8 people that you're going to bite now, because those are who you need to go to. They may not be in melee, they may not be in a great spot, but that's who you're assigned.
Him outward.
Set up.
Spread.
Okay. Reach Calidor.
Hellstone.
Oh.
I'm gonna get
And
Farang.
she's done. Bites are coming off CD in just a little bit.
Take all points to you.
Who do you have your internet?
He's not. Do you have a tide?
I do not.
My Shadow Fiend's gonna be up in a little bit, so.
Fighting is happening.
Take behind you.
I'm getting Farang.
Trip, I'm good.
You're kind of rotting here, team.
All your healers are ill.
When Elward?
Who?
It said Helmut. Oh, did it fucking change or something?
Yeah, it was swapping like the last 10 seconds.
I mean, that's confirmed it's distance algorithm, so everyone's like running around.
Wonder if I can delete that.
Such a pity.
Can
Really?
Does the target stop like changing when you get close to the time to bite?
It might depend on what version of Foji you have, because there actually was a recent update to the bite order thing that I want to say
today.
I want to say it was this PTR.
Well, I have a new one.
But I think it was before we started this PTR. So anything that any Foji that anyone got from me this week, or the thing that was just linked, I believe the change anyway was that it would lock it in 3 seconds before the bite or 5 seconds before the bite or something, and stop changing a certain number of seconds before.
I wish it was longer than that.
I don't know
what
what
the
the
fucking
time is.
change.
That's what she said.
Super Tom, you're in a dangerous spot. Maybe just run back.
Sorry. It says lock assignments 10 seconds before anyone becomes a frenzied vampire, up from 3.
I don't think that's happening.
Well, what version of Foji do you have?
The one that we all have.
Seems like it locks at 3.
Oh,
3
fuck.
seconds. I think this is old.
No, the 3 seconds is from yesterday. I don't have the one. He updated it today to lock it at 10.
You know what? I'm not even worried about it, because I think we got enough experience on this boss fight that if we have time with better gear and we have the weak ore actually working, it'll be good. Did everybody who was on the list at least get some chance to be bitten?
Yeah, I didn't get to bite someone else though.
Do you have to bite anyone anyway? No, you don't. You're at
just
the
one.
bottom of the list anyway.
Yeah, it didn't matter for me.
All right, well, at least we got that in. I don't even think it's worth doing another pull on this with a broken weak aura, so we'll call it there. Overall, really, really good job. Honestly, I was expecting to spend like 2.5 hours on the last boss, and we just whipped right through that. So I wasn't expecting to kill this boss just based on gear, so it's totally chill where we are. We'll get this guy dead week 1 for sure.
How far off are we?
It's worth mentioning that we weren't even sure that we were going to kill Council this week, so
at all.
Like,
Yeah.
really good job, you guys.
So when it's live, we'll have our honored rings at this point, and hunters will have the good ammo probably.
And also, we're probably going to be coming back to do Queen and Beyond on Monday, if anything. So not only are we going to have better gear from TOGC, but we're also going to have 8 bosses of 25 heroic gear, and then also 2 10-man splits.
Buffed and equipped, yeah.
Yes, any pieces from heroic dungeons filled with the new currency, right? If you need anything from that.
Yeah. And even potentially crafted shit from Serenite, but
yeah, I'll portal the dollar on if you want to see what the new shit looks like.
So the big thing, guys, is as you we got 2 weeks basically before the raid releases. Next week is just a normal raid week. But as content gets released, like raid guides and stuff, not for the stuff we've already killed, we already have our strategies, but for Putricide, for Syndragosa, and for Lich King, which are the only 3 bosses that we have not seen at all, really double down and learn those fights on your own so that when we get into raid, we at least have a base knowledge of the fight mechanics. All of those are, difficult in their own right. Syndragosa is more of like beat the shit out of the tank and do some basic mechanics. But Putricide is decently complicated. So all I'm saying is do a little research on your own on those 3 fights we haven't done so far, and everything from here on out is all going to be on live server. So I'm glad that we were able to kill, a healthy 2/3 of the instance before we even had to deal with that. But yeah, we'll be back in here doing Immortal next week. We're going to get it. I have a feeling.
You said something about 10-man. Did you say before the raid, or the first raid is going to be, I think, 6 p.m. the day it drops, right?
Yeah, the raid schedule will be released, and we'll put out something early because I know it's a weird schedule for that week. But it is Thursday, 6 p.m. to midnight is 25s. And my expectation would be we clear everything that we killed on this PTR plus rot phase. After that's over, after that day's over. Friday, we're also raiding. That's at normal raid time though. That's at 8 p.m. That's going to be 2 10-man groups. 2 10-man groups running as far as you can get into the instance. We take a break for Saturday and Sunday, and then we come back and we're going to see if we can kill Queen and maybe get some Putricide attempts in on Monday. It's the only 3-day raid week we'll have officially for the guild, but I think it is important for that first week that we do our best. Next week it's only 1 raid day, so hopefully it's chill for everybody. Just be prepared. That first raid week is always tough on schedules, and I know family stuff is tough to schedule around, so we'll do our best to get the raid sign up for you a little early. Monday start is always.
Dates, I'm kind of retarded.
Yeah, Monday is
Same.
always going to be 8 p.m. So the only time where the start time changes is when the raid actually releases on the Thursday, just like every other time content's released for us. We'll put up a write-up when there's going to be a raid sign up tonight for next week. So that's just plain old TOGC Ani, easy peasy, and we're going to get Stoya his Valnir. It's the week after that when everything is a little crazy. Yeah, so we'll put all that in Discord. You'll see it there, and then you'll see specific Nax launch signups sometime in the next week or so. Cool. I'll leave you guys to it. I know we are at time. Appreciate y'all.
GG's guys, really good job.
Oh damn, I'm looking at Dawn. The badge here he buys from the regular, normal TOGC, not heroic.
Yeah, but there's flare on there though.
Oh, is there?
Oh.
You can buy a mini Death's Verdict or mini Rain. Also,
that too. Yeah, so if
you can buy Primordial Sarnite, so if you want to farm a few on your alt to help, gear, you could probably do dungeons the Tuesday and Wednesday of that week.
I mean, yeah, we need to farm dungeons to get tier gear, right?
The Comet's Trail has 60 Scourge Stones, though.
Yeah, you have to do a ton of raids and dungeons to get your tier. It's just like TGC. But you also have to get the tier piece from normals or 10-man heroic or whatever, and then upgrade them. So it's like, get the original tier off the vendor from tokens. Take that tier plus the upgrade from killing one of these bosses on normal. I think they drop on heroic too, but on normal. And then you take that with another token that drops off the heroic end bosses, which would be like Sarfang, Blood Queen, so forth.